Well, hey, howdy, loved ones. It is old Clawbah Eyes. I hope everybody's having a great week. Today, we are getting into this Dan Allen guy. And of course, as everybody knows, you cannot legally do a Dan Allen stream without Dan Heisenberg White in the house. So I have got Dan Heisenberg in the house. What's going on, Dan?
This is truly a blessed day.
It is.
I've looked forward to this. Thank you for having me. And I'm just happy I get to share the word about my favorite predator. I said it. Favorite predator, Dan Allen. Now, you may be asking yourselves, Dan, Mr. Heisenberg, what's so goddamn special about Dan Allen? Well, besides the fact that we share a first name, which is interesting, he just, it'll be easier to explain as the video goes on that we're about to watch today. But he just has this spectrum of emotions and characters within himself that just beautifully unfolds as the interview goes on. He goes from, shy and meekish to, laughing, to being upset, to being angry, to finally acceptance. It's like he goes through all the stages of grief in just a couple of minutes.
Yes. His segment is truly a roller coaster ride.
Now, I don't want anybody to think that I like or care for this person. To be honest, I wish he was still alive just so I could see him die all over again.
Right.
He's a fucking asshole. But to that, I know there's so many Dans here. Hi everybody who's turning out in the chat. Because today is one of those special times of the year where I get to talk about Dan Allen on a public forum, I wanted to do something a little different today before we start the video. I've been very bored in quarantine, as you can imagine, and I've had a lot of time to invest into hobbies of mine, mostly Tetris, a lot of just YouTube, and of course, heavy drinking. But one of those things is poetry. Ooh. And I've rekindled my love of writing poetry finally again, and I decided I thought it would be appropriate to read to you a sonnet I wrote about Dan Allen.
Ooh, well,
it is traditional, A-B Shakespeare format. There are rhyming schemes. I really hope that the literary fans of you will enjoy it. But here it is. I wrote this afternoon. It's called A Sonnet for Dan Allen. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whence through the webcam you had come to share, not just the type of man who looked at me, a man so kind to think and speak with care, a brave Sir Knight who broadcasts his own pee. The side of river where we came to meet, a contagious grin stretched from ear to ear. No chance there is some vegan food to eat. Be cautious, Daniel, Hansen is now near.
Ooh.
Why don't you know the kind of guy I am? To tuck a tattered tail betwixt my thighs, a dinner fit for two, that's right, a cam, plunge down the throat of anti-mellow guys. A child's heart you wish to steal and save, this is no cradle robbing, it's the grave. And that is my sonnet.
Oh my gosh, Dan.
About Dan Allen.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Asshole donated $3. I am Heisenberging right now.
We are all Heisenberging.
Who's Heisenberging? I didn't get to see.
That was S-hole.
I see.
He's
the biggest fan of that.
Thank you. Yeah, he is. He's Heisenberging like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It's a good point, actually, Tim, darling. It did take me about 50 minutes to write that. It normally doesn't take me that long.
That was just as beautiful as Dan Allen deserves, I think.
I think so, too. And I just have to keep coming up with creative ways to honor him. I just love him so much. I just want to squeeze his little cheeks. His big cheeks, I guess. He's a big dude. He's a really nice, mellow, nice guy, though. And I think I've talked everybody's ears off.
One sec.
Bartek is poetry, donated $1. Roses are red bacon as red poetry is hard. Bacon.
Oh, yep. Thank you, Bartek. Bartek's doing a little poetry. I wonder how long it took it. About 15 minutes.
Right on par with Shakespeare there, my friend. Lovely. I think I've done enough hyping Dan Allen enough. I think it's time to kick back and just enjoy the experience.
I do want to ask, I'm curious why Dan Allen?
Well, on the one hand, he's just flat out entertaining to watch. You can't argue with it. He's not one of the boring guys. He doesn't run away. He also tries to sit and squirm and lie, which is one of our favorite things to see.
Yes, he does. He goes through quite the range of emotions.
He absolutely does. Also, he joins the good company of predators who are dead too, which is
thankfully
he was gone too soon, not gone soon enough actually. But
right.
I don't know if I've ever been able to really articulate what I love about Dan so much, but he's such a non-equal to Chris. It takes so little for Chris to crack him, but rather than just own up to things in the normal way, he goes, "Yeah, you're right, but yeah."
Yeah.
And the whole way through, up until the cameras come out, he thinks he's just having this philosophical chat with this guy. That he has no idea who he is. He's like, people online, sometimes they pretend to be other people and you don't really know. And it's about talking to people you really know. And of course, I've tried to do this before. And of course, he admits to a bunch of other crimes throughout.
Right.
Throughout his little confrontation with Chris. Then, on top of all that, a man who just moments ago said, "I'd like to run away with my tail between my legs," because he was just caught trying to solicit a minor for sex. Suddenly, the cameras come out, and where most predators back away, he goes, "Now it's time to get angry. Now it's time to say,
right.
fucking shove that camera down your throat," which makes no sense. Now that he knows he's being taped, now is not the time to be an asshole. And then he quickly retreats back to it, and he just I think my favorite part of the Dan Allen interview is the last couple of seconds where he's just like, "No, I get what's going on now. You were doing an interview. I just got caught up in it, and just one of those cosmic things."
Mea culpa.
Yeah. And then he just leaves.
I guess if I try to fuck how old was the girl? 13? 15? I can't remember how old the decoy was.
I believe 13, but we'll hear it in this
okay.
In this interview.
And also, before I get started with the interview, I want to talk about your channel a little bit. I am a big fan of the Never Ever show, and I am under I understand that there's going to be a new episode coming very soon.
There are going to be 2 very high-profile guests coming soon, probably within the next week or 2.
Ooh.
1 woman and 1 man.
Ooh.
So, my first woman guest ever. I never wanted to, but you gotta appease the masses, But I will say this: my interview with this mystery woman was one of my favorite interviews to conduct so far.
Nice.
And gave way to some of my favorite suggestions too. And it's going to be a really, really good interview.
All right.
She's an awesome lady, and I just sit tight. It'll be coming soon. These things take a little bit of time, but thank you so much for the shout out. I really appreciate that.
Oh, of course, man. I love that. I do. I'm a big fan of that.
And you're not just saying that because you were on one of the episodes, right?
Well, yeah, I'm a big fan of it now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, before you had me on, I didn't care for it very much, but since
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Jim Roush knows exactly when to
$30. Rest in peace, Dan Allen. He is cuddling and caressing Grandpa Stan Harchuk and Hambubja are in heaven now.
Sure is. I hope so. Hunter, thank you. And Hunter, I want to think that maybe not heaven. I don't know if I'm going to go with heaven.
Is that $30?
It was $30. Thank you, Hunter. And but he is definitely caressing Hardchuck and Ernest Timmons and all of our recently deceased predators.
And if we're lucky, more will be joining him soon.
Hopefully. Grandpa Stan will be in there. And then peas and carrots, you said you wanted, I didn't wish you a happy birthday, so You want to hear the happy birthday song, Peas and Carrots? I got you. Just a sec.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my beautiful lady. Happy birthday to you. Mwah.
So that was pretty.
It's like I'm so gonna get my dick sucked.
Yes, he did. So that was pretty vile.
The most recognizable, most sung song in the history of America, and he still sings it out of tune.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Only our Lorne, but at least he got the. Well, actually, he didn't get the words right. All right,
We're not here to talk about Lorne, are we?
No.
No.
Well, I'll always be talking about Lorne, but we're here for Dan Allen, and another thing of note about Dan Allen is he has literally, and it's hard to just judge penises, I guess, but maybe in human history, he has the most vile, reprehensible, disgusting dick you'll ever come across.
It's the absence of the testicles that's perplexing, because that would typically mean he's a man of low testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the most, he's confrontational, he's angry, he's sex-driven, obviously.
He sure is.
Where he gets, I don't know why I just remembered this, but I know for a fact somewhere in the history of drunk live streams I've done, I've insinuated the fact that Dan Allen donated his testicles to give to his father to replace his eyeballs because he was blind. It's like the worst thing I've ever said.
Yeah, man.
Here you go, Dan. That's vile. I'm sorry. No, we're not going to shut up about Dan.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Shut the fuck up about fucking Dan.
That's all we're going to do is talk about Dan.
That's right.
This was, we give a background, Riverside Sting.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's there for a girl. He's in for the shock of his life here. And he comes in. He's already, like, happy and nervous. He's not, like, nervous. He's happy nervous.
Yeah.
He's, like, anxious, like you would be on a first date with a of-age woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's a little giggly. And then he plays it super cool when the dad walks in. He assumes it's the dad or the law enforcement. I just can't do it any. We just got to see it.
Yeah. So Trying to Be Normal is his screen name. And he was.
And he was.
He was trying. And 13-year-old was it was a 13-year-old decoy, and man did he love to show his dick.
In all functions of it.
Yeah.
Including urination.
Right.
As far as I know, was the only predator to show his genitals while peeing, which is surprising because you figured like Yazan would have at least maybe done that, but maybe I'm mistaken and he did do that.
Yeah. No, he might have. Yeah. Right.
As funny as big of a fan as I am about Dan, I'm not too familiar with his chat, so I don't even know the context of why he sent a picture of himself peeing. And you know what? I'm happier not knowing.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, I think I just love to think that there's some situation where he felt that was necessary.
Yeah, no,
it'll just make me depressed to learn why he actually did it. But,
yeah, well, I mean, we all have our fetishes, I guess.
We gotta get the likes up.
Oh no,
I think we do. We can't even start until we hit. Let's see, at least 15 likes.
That's right.
We're sitting at a comfortable 9 here, folks. Come on, 15 likes, and we get to bust out the greatest predator of all time.
Yeah, man.
Who's your number one besides Lorne?
Well, again, it's, gosh, I don't know. I'm very entertained by Palumbo. I think from the minute he walks in to the minute he walks out and gets startled by the police and basically jumps out of his fucking shoes.
There are Mad TV sketches about To Catch a Predator. There's other like satires of To Catch a Predator. None of it is as bizarre and funny as Anthony Palumbo.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but
he's like a character. Like he would be the parody Predator in a comedy show, but he's real, and we're all blessed to have known. Wow, there we go. Now 26 likes. That's pretty good.
There we can get going with the footage. I think that's satisfactory.
Yeah, for now. But okay.
Got Clobber loves Bodner. Bodner is my most hated predator.
Love that he got caught and humiliated,
and that he's still in jail.
Mm.
Hopefully he'll. I don't know if he's got a. I don't know what his. I'll have to look into what he got charged, but as far as I remember, I think he's a 3 striker.
Mm-hmm.
Because
somebody said Justin.
Bartek writes haikus donated $1. Anything can be a haiku if you try hard enough.
See,
Bartek's bringing.
We're gonna have a whole
bringing the culture.
Poetry slam live stream someday.
I think we need to resurrect the Clobber Deaf Poetry Slam.
Hell yeah. Tim, to Tim's point, before we get started, Justin and Dustin would be probably my number one. But the only thing that's holding him back is that he just continued to be a super shitty person after he was arrested, and he didn't have the gullibility to answer the calls from us. I figured if we would have at least toyed with him a little bit after he got out of prison, we could have had some serious fun. He probably would have jumped to number one. But now he had to keep being a recluse who kept failing rape class.
Yeah,
back to jail.
You would think Justin would be one of the kind of guys who would fall for that who would fall for this.
That's what I'm saying. I was always waiting for that day, but
how is Justin smarter than Lorne?
Lorne has tainted our perception of how dumb some of these people are.
That's right. That's for sure.
While they're all dumb, some are more, at least, internet savvy, and in some cases crafty in a very evil way. Your tech savvy, crafty Stephen Coates, for example.
Yeah.
Who doesn't realize how dumb he actually is and sounds, but he's an example of a guy that, like, as soon as we made contact, we're like, I kind of wish we hadn't. You kind of suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah. Rutherford. Joey did try to call Rutherford and
laugh, damn it.
Bartek donated $1. Clawbah, did you see Tiffany's video of you giggling like a little schoolgirl for 45 minutes?
Was it 45? Was it 45? It felt like 45 minutes, Bartek. It was actually, I did see it, and
we need that link.
It's on her channel.
Gotcha.
Her day of reckoning is it's almost upon us, Bartek. That will be answered.
Okay, I've done enough.
That was
pre-talk.
That was quite embarrassing. I have to admit, because I did.
love your dynamic between you two, where you guys pretend to hate each other, but behind the scenes you actually hate each other.
Yeah, right. That is the dynamic. Okay, so we ready for some? Ready for some Dan Allen?
Always ready.
Let's get some of this Dan Allen. And anytime you wanna say something, just let me know, and I'll
scream pause as loud and as long as I can into the microphone.
Just tell me, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Okay. Why don't we go in 30-second increments?
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah.
I also want to throw a shout out to Joey. This video is on Joey's channel, so to check out this video in its entirety, once the stream is over, I will put a link in the description to this
Joey's
video.
Like Hades, the Greek god of death, I want to say, and that he just keeps this content and these clips and these predators who have since moved on. He keeps them alive on his channel.
Yes.
Living in the afterlife for us to torment.
Right. He's dead, but we can't get enough fucking with him. We're fucking with this guy beyond the grave.
I'm making an AI virtual reality cyborg that can emulate Dan Allen's behavior.
Yeah, we need to resurrect Dan Allen just so we can fuck with him some more.
I'll go get a Ouija board. We'll do that after the stream.
Hello?
right there. Pause. Did you see that?
No.
That 1 second he was about to probably leave until he heard hello.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, now I'm in. Now I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Nonstop. Yeah.
I wish he would have done the JPW, because that's really the polite way to
I wish he would have walked into the screen door.
that would have been good too. Dan Allen would be the kind of guy who would walk into a screen door.
You go, oh, jeez. Trying to play it off like nobody saw it.
Yeah, right. Not to say it.
It's a confusing porch.
It is.
No, this is a different porch from a generic white male who stumbled off of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's these entrances and exits that these guys need to own up. They all have no problem coming in. It's when they go out that they sort of rush and get a little clumsy.
Yeah. How would you like that shadowy figure? Like how would you like to be in the kitchen and have this shadowy figure looking at you?
He's got the face and the body where, like, of course I would be suspicious if there was a man in my house that I didn't know.
What's
But
that?
if he was like,
Wesmos donated $2. Hey Clawbah, thanks for the surprise stream.
Thanks, West.
It gives me extra chances to tell you to fuck off.
No,
Hey, Dan.
man.
no blow to Clawbah.
West. It's all right. It's all right, West. We'll see when I give YouTube schizophrenic all the information that I have on it, all the receipts.
The recipient has become the reciprocal.
That'll teach you to donate to charity.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. I totally. Oh, I was gonna say he's got this like image to him where like, of course I'd be suspicious, but if he told me he was like a maintenance worker or like a construction or a sewage worker, he's like, oh, don't mind me, just like checking the pipes. I'd be like, all right, you look like a plumber. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. If I saw that walking into my house, I'd figure.
Blood crack.
I think.
Open.
I think. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy working on my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Dan Allen. That's the Dan Allen look.
I don't know.
Why do all? I guess they were in that other room, but it seems like all of these predators walk that way.
Walk this way. Do you love that, by the way? The hey, it's like, hey, come on. I don't know. And Del comes back with a light, nice little flirty, but genuine. What don't you know? Because what you just said didn't make any sense.
He's at the top of his game.
Yeah, what's he doing, right? His mind is rushing. I think he is. I don't think he's like looking and casing the place. I think he's just following the voice.
Okay,
because I think there's another entrance where Chris is about to come out of.
Yeah,
that's why everybody went that way.
Okay.
To keep them off of Chris's path of entry.
Well, see, then this is just shitty placement of the decoy. They should have had the decoy.
Or the camera, at least.
Yeah, they should, or they should have had the decoy like behind Chris, so that they walked into the kitchen. Every single one of these guys. Maybe
that's a tactic to get them a little frazzled, to like not know where anybody is or where they're coming from.
Yeah, could be. But as we'll see, there's no getting Dan Allen frazzled.
Oh, and he does you'll see in a moment, he does a little polite hello to Del when she comes out to deliver a chat log. A gentleman.
What a gentleman.
Through and through.
Come on over here and have a seat, please. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
Good. Sit down.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
I just meeting a friend that I met on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
And who's your friend who you met on the internet?
Sam.
Sam?
Yes.
So weirdly honest at this point.
Yeah. He's
because he knows that he doesn't have to lie about this part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he's talking to like his auto mechanic. He's like, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just here to drop off my car. Yeah. What kind of car is it? It's a Ford.
So, I'm giving tell Sam to check that muffler and
Yep. I'll just hang out here, I guess.
We'll be on our way.
Yeah.
And Sam is who?
person I met off the internet.
Man.
All for true.
A little, yeah, okay, yeah, that is true. I mean, not telling the whole story, of course. Just
Selective truth.
a person that you met off the internet.
Something that Lorne, selective truth is something that Lorne could never even do because every truth about him is just bad. He can't pick out the good parts about what he's done and what he thinks and what he says because none of it is good.
Yeah, right.
Except that he vacuums his mother's house from time to time and once paid off a refrigerator for her. Those are his greatest accomplishments to date.
Yeah. That was about it.
And by the way, that you know what I'm referring to, right? In his court case.
Who, Lorne?
Yeah, in Lawrence.
Oh yeah, no.
He had his mother read that letter about. He paid off a refrigerator for me. I didn't know until one of my siblings, one of my children said, which means that Lorne knew enough to do the kind deed and not tell his mom, but definitely probably went way out of his way to tell all of his siblings that he did it.
Right.
To flex on them and be like, well, look at what a good son I am.
And I'm sure, like, when Mama Gwen was about to go to court, I mean, Mama Gwen read all that stuff, so Lorne was, okay. I want you to remember to bring up the refrigerator thing.
You're telling me this man here accused of violating his parole after the arrest of trying to solicit sex from a 13-year-old girl paid off a refrigerator?
Yeah.
In all my 20 years on the bench, I don't think I've ever seen a more innocent man in my life.
That's right. Mr. Armstrong, here's your $40 million. We've misjudged you. Not only that, but we have decided we are now canceling the internet. The internet.
And you get one free pass to molest a minor.
The internet has now been canceled.
Oh, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
I don't know how old. That's why I'm here. I'm just curious.
Right, that's the first line.
Yeah, he knows. He knows exactly how old.
Mm-hmm.
You're just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't bring any booze with me. I didn't bring any condoms. No.
Just showed up because you're curious.
Yeah, I mean, my car's out.
Please relax.
I can't tell if that either's too tight or too big on him. It just doesn't fit him.
Laugh, damn it.
Fred donated $2. Shut the fuck up about fucking Dan. I just got here. Sorry if someone already made this joke.
Hey, Fred, you know what? You keep me.
If anybody wants to donate and make that joke, be our guest.
I'll tell you what, Fred. If there's one thing I could tell you about a Clobbering Time stream, you cannot beat a joke into the ground enough. Like, you're talking to the guy who plays Thought Crimes.
Did somebody say thought crimes?
Yeah, I don't have it handy. I don't need to punish anybody.
Well, I mean, we can do the duet.
Well, we could.
I'll do the Ember part, and you can do the Lorne part.
Sure.
Thought crimes, spies are lit. We're just supposed to call thought crime.
I'm waiting for my part to jump in. Lorne didn't jump in on the right part.
Right. Thought crimes.
Thought crime.
I don't remember the rest of the word.
Spies are listening.
About my thought crime. Thought crime.
Not Lorne's best work. But to be fair, he had just learned the song like minutes before he performed. So, because believe it or not, and it just shows it just goes to show that Lorne lives under a rock. But he had no idea. He had no idea the lyrics to Thought Crimes.
The most popular song of the 21st century, he didn't know the words to.
I'm telling you, man.
Find that hard to believe.
Me too.
Made me nervous. My car's outside. I can prove that to you.
There's another great Dan-ism right there. I heard the other day, I don't remember whose video it was, but somebody made really good sense of that comment. Either he was trying to say that everything he's saying right now is honest and my car is outside. Like, I wasn't dropped off here. I'm not just like stopping by. Like, I drove here. Like, it was my intention to be here. And I have a very good reason for that, which we're going to hear is that he's curious. Or they had some other really good point as to why he brought it up. But I like to believe that he said that because no reason at all. And he's like, what can I? He wanted to go back to saying those technical truths of like, Well, I'm here to meet a person that I met on the internet.
Right.
And I drove here in my car that is outside right now.
So yeah, he can basically back up everything that he's saying right now.
Don't try to tell me I took a train here. No.
Yeah, I didn't take the number one. You goddamn well.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Asshole donated $50. Play Thought Crimes PLS.
Oh, asshole. You know what?
$50.
Anything for
I'm willing to put Dan Allen on hold for this.
Fuck yeah. Okay, asshole. Your wish is my command. Here we go.
Asshole, I don't know where the hell you've been the last couple of years, but in the last couple of months, you've been like one of my favorite commenters and people I get in my live stream. So thank you, just from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah, asshole is the king, man. Asshole is not. He's not a king. He's a duke. Here you go, asshole. Just for you.
Thought crime. Too bad.
Oop.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Bartek's Comedy Hour donated $1. What did Dan say when he got out of prison? I feel like a kid again.
Wait, did Dan Allen go to prison?
Oh, he sure did.
Oh, did he
didn't
get?
just die on the spot?
No.
He died either like a week before he was supposed to get out, or a week after he got out.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was close to when he either. I thought he died in prison, a la Hard Chuck.
He might have. I don't remember exactly, but it was a very bizarre time for him to die. Like.
Yeah, and was it another thing where he didn't take his medication?
Yeah, he really just like let himself go.
As opposed to the pic.
Yeah, it could get any worse.
The Adonis that you see before. Okay, so let me play Thought Crimes for.
But we're only doing it because we got to get those likes, and it was requested, but mostly the likes.
You ready, asshole? Here we go, asshole.
Too bad. Thought crime.
Thought crime.
Spies are listening. Thought crime.
Thought crime.
The birds do sing about my thought crime.
Thought crime.
It's annoying because my thought crime
Thought crime.
makes me wanna flee.
There you go, asshole.
The world's worst song made worse.
Just when you thought Thought Crimes couldn't get any worse, just add a.
Believe me, we all did.
I'll tell you something. Anytime you want something to get a little bit worse, just add Lorne Armstrong to it. So thank you, Bartek. Thank you, asshole. God bless you both.
The only time that wouldn't work is a double negative in that if you added Lorne to Lorne, because I would pay good money to see Lorne interact with Lorne.
Oh my goodness.
Lorne on Lorne, probably a fight to the finish out by the ship.
One sec.
Mini Syllables donated $50. Roses in the chat for asshole and hammers in the chat for Clawbah, please.
Aw, Roses in the chat
Also,
for.
I love being girl and pot_pie, and I'm glad I created them.
Can I just say that Mini Syllables, her kids donated to her to Betty last week, and I hope I'm sure Miss Mini Syllables is okay with me saying this, but they donated their allowance last week.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they donated their allowance to help Betty, and they didn't want to get their money back. They didn't want you want to talk about some great kids, and God bless them. God bless Mini Syllables.
I fucking love this community.
It is like they're just two. That's just a great family, and S-hole has been amazing, and Mini Syllables, all you guys.
S-hole is like everybody's hype man.
He is.
He just inspires us to do better. And of course, the lesson we take away from tonight is that if you want the big bucks to come in, you got to have Heisenberg White on your channel.
That's right. Yes.
I wasn't going to say that, but wow, that's great, guys. I'm really impressed. And what a time ever to donate to somebody who deserves the money, just for being an outstanding person. But given everything that's going on right now, supporting anybody in this time is just it's a fun thing to be a part of, and it really makes a big difference, I think.
Yes, totally. So,
and it took you 3 seconds to donate almost as much money as it's taken Lorne to send over years and years and years. So.
Oh yeah, over 13 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, many syllables. Much love to you, and much love to the kids. I was just like taken aback when she told me that they use their whole allowance to donate to Betty. You're obviously a great mother, and you have 2 amazing kids. So God bless.
I want to get something I want to get an emoji in the chat, but I want to pick a really obscure one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why the hammers are for clobber time, but I'll take it.
Can we get some man in hat juggling ball emojis in the chat? It's there. You gotta look for it, but it is there. Everybody's scrambling right now.
Maybe we could get some turtle emojis in honor of Dan Allen.
On theme.
Well, I'm sure you know this, Heisenberg, but his penis was.
I love that. That's the stuff. You probably know this, Heisenberg, but when it comes to Dan's penis,
yes, I'm not. I know I'm not telling. Let me talk about Dan Allen's dick for a second, Heisenberg. You know all about it.
Oh shit! Wait.
I clobber stuff with hammers. Oh, okay. I'll take that.
There's the juggling guy. If y'all want to copy and paste.
There you go. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria found the turtle in honor of Dan Allen. Dan Allen and his.
There he is.
His shameful penis. There it is. Oh, asshole. There in honor of Dan Allen, but his penis was labeled like something like, what was
turtle
it?
Turtle dick.
Yeah.
Like turtle dove, but
yeah, turtle. It was hidden in the PJ chat log, and I know there might be some morbid curiosity to go on Perverted Justice's website and get a look at this thing. I'm just warning you right now. You'll never ever be the same.
If you're into astrology or astronomy, a study of deep space, the concept of dark matter or antimatter, the absence of matter, can be pinpointed to where Dan's ball sack should be.
Yeah, right.
Because where there should be matter, it just isn't there.
Yeah, no.
It's plagued scientists' minds for years.
Yeah.
Where is this man's balls?
I'll tell you. And aside from the ball situation, the dick is nothing to write home about either. Like.
And I've written home about a lot of dicks.
Me too. And it's basically akin to watching The Ring.
It's like a Goomba from Mario.
Yeah.
Like an evil-looking mushroom.
It looks like if you took one of those like mini cocktail hot dogs.
That's a good
mini quack
word just to begin with.
Yeah. And you put it into a microwave for about 45 minutes. That's how I would describe that shameful penis of his.
Yeah, couldn't put it better myself. And back to it.
But it was curiosity absolutely curiosity that got me. And what's your name?
Hey, shout out for Earth Day, by the way, of which Dan is buried in it.
Yes.
Right now. So yeah.
His penis will never hurt anyone ever again.
Dan. And what's your last name?
Alan.
And what's your screen name for your...
I always think like
what we need is a gauge that goes back and forth between truth and not truth.
Yeah.
Because we go back and forth. So he's upfront about his name and identity, which is stupid. But also stupid to try to pretend that you could lie and give a fake name after we are about to see what Chris has, and we're about to see this interaction here. But surprising, interesting move on Dan to say his name is Dan Allen, and he does it in a way. He's like, I have nothing to hide. That's who I am. That's what I'm here to do. And yeah.
I'll tell you, like, and Dan Allen is a perfect example of like these guys. I don't understand how they think that a 13-year-old girl is going to be interested in this. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, it's either going to be through severe manipulation or through physical brute force.
Right.
And from Dan, I'm guessing it's going to be either way. He knows what he's there to do, and he knows that there's a good chance that this girl's probably not going to be into him once she sees him. So he drove all this way knowing that he wants sex. He knows this girl's probably not going to find him attractive. So what does that mean? If he's there for sex and he knows the girl doesn't want to do it, he's going to force himself.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Bartek's Comedy Hour donated $1.
Thank you, Bartek.
I was told that wearing a mask and gloves to the supermarket was enough. They lied. Everyone else had clothes on.
Yeah, what the hell? They need to be a lot more specific, Bartek. I couldn't agree more. They call, then they look at you like you're some kind of weirdo. Yeah, mini-syllables, exactly. A privileged, attractive, suburban 13-year-old at that. Come on, Dan.
Trying to be. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. You're a policeman. Okay, I don't want to do this.
Dan, you seem to have had a pretty sexually charged conversation.
As most people do on the internet.
Most people are on the internet showing their turtle dick. I don't think that's what the internet was made for, Dan. Just around the Allen household.
Yeah. Well, isn't it funny that he could get away with doing whatever he wanted because his dad was blind?
Well, yeah.
He probably had his fucking dick out right in front of him.
He probably did.
Yes. I gotta tell you the truth.
13-year-old girl.
I did. I never thought.
Just have a seat right over there.
I never thought that she was that age. That's why I was so damn curious. That. I was curious enough. I go, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't need this in my life. But I am curious, like I told. Well, wait a second.
He's hyperventilating, man.
A little flustered.
Yeah, he is. He does. He thought he was going to be able to talk his way out of this shit.
Because he's probably been able to talk his way out of a lot of shit.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Heisenberg White donated $1.
Thank you,
This
Heisenberg.
outbreak is brought to you by Heisenberg White.
Ooh.
Heisenberg White, the perfect channel to watch while Heisenberging.
Yes. Yeah. If you're thinking about doing some Heisenberging, may I suggest going to Heisenberg White's channel?
Oh, you guys, that was so nice.
Yes.
Whoever did that, anonymous stranger.
Yeah. So thank you, Heisenberg. I can't pronounce it, but thank you for the donation.
Told her tonight, or this afternoon.
What color is he?
He's got a Trumpish orange going on as I can see.
Is that a light thing or a camera thing, or is that? California. All right, it is reasonable to believe he's been out in the sun a little bit. He looks like he might work outdoors a little bit. Yeah, pukish orange, which I didn't think was a real color, but yeah.
He makes it work. I will say that he makes that look work.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to come over and at least meet you because you're a cool person.
A cool person.
Yeah,
How does that play out in his mind? Hello, child. You're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
guess I'll be on my way.
So how about that Nintendo? Am I right?
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Asshole donated $1. Michigan gardeners protest in front of State House singing. All we are saying is give peas a chance.
Give peas a chance. Exactly. Yeah. So that's all they're saying. Michigan gardeners protesting in front of the State House saying give peas a chance. Thank you, asshole.
Zachary Stanford. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard from you in a while.
Hell yeah, Zicky. Zicky's in the house.
How old are you?
Here we go.
47.
47.
But
Doesn't look a day over 64.
Yeah, no shit. I don't
You're
know.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
Dan Allen Blindfather donated $1. Haha, I don't need this dollar in my life. I couldn't believe what I heard when I saw this JK, I'm blind lol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't believe what you saw either.
Yeah. It was,
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Michael donated $10. Actually, the internet was invented by DARPA for President Eisenhower to show his dick to the Joint Chiefs in the event of a nuclear strike by the Soviets.
that's what
I thought this was common knowledge.
I don't pay enough. I never paid attention enough in high school, or else I would have known that. That is common knowledge. Thank you, Dan Allen. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, K-Daz, for answering the question from Odin. Is Dan still kicking? He is not. He is long dead.
He gone.
Yeah.
you know,
Oops, sorry.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $5. He thinks she's like cool. Also, look at this turd nervously sweat. I bet he smells like hamburgers and ass.
I bet he does smell like hamburgers and ass.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. You know, Dan Allen's not above. Dan.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Bartek donated $1. 2020 is a unique leap year. It has 29 days in February, 300 days in March, and 10 years in April.
Oh, shit.
It's about right, Bartek. That's for sure. It's been
I
crazy.
can't wait till us TCAPists get to go outside and
You're
just
supposed to laugh,
rub
damn
our
it.
bodies all over each other again.
Tom Hunter donated $1. I have a poem. Dan Allen was a pedo. The end.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Basically summed up the entire Dan
Should
Allen
be studied
story.
in literary school.
I can get see that's the kind of poetry I can get behind, Tom.
That's where your teacher goes, now what does this poem mean? What was the author trying to say?
Yeah. There's
Anybody?
no symbolism in that. That's just
Yeah.
that's just straight up.
Dan, of course, is a three-letter word. So is the sun, the great star in the sky, where God is, and God watches over us all as we suck, as you see later in the poem. All right, I'm not going to go further than that.
But yeah, you could. Dan Allen does have that look. As he just went to In-N-Out. He's sweating profusely.
His car, if it has like leather seats, he probably like clings to it like a magnet with how sweaty his back is.
Yeah, I bet you that there's a bunch of like McDonald's bags and
Right.
you know.
Can we get some Dan's the type of guy comments in the chat?
Yeah. Let us know what type of guy Dan is.
Dan's the type of guy who fill in the blank. I'd love to hear it.
Yes.
You say, just wait 1 second, and you say, wow, 13, am I too old?
The pose, the iconic arms crossed, confident, genie-like, mystical figure with his big old. You think he's trying to flex his arms there, or is he just trying to be like, okay, big guy, like, let's calm down. I'm not here to molest anybody.
He's asserting his dominance right now. I think.
It's actually it's a hereditary like what's the word I'm looking for? It's an inherent human trait to cross your arms when you're uncomfortable because it protects all the vital organs from being attacked. So when you're in distress, you might see people that are uncomfortable crossing their arms. So
yes, yeah, and since he doesn't have balls, he doesn't need to worry about protecting those.
That's exactly right.
I'm young. I hate to say this, but you're not. Why do you hate to say that? Because it's like I'm some old pervert, but girls really are so much more fun.
Let me say this.
Dan Allen providing his own commentary track as Chris reads the chat
You're
log.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
J.R. Eves donated $2. Dan looks like the type to show up for a shift and spend the first 45 minutes on the toilet to avoid work.
That's great. That is
That's
fucking on the money.
That's exactly right, JR.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I did laugh, Jim.
Asshole donated $1. Reuters, New York. New York Etsy shares go through the floor as essential oils plummet to $3,500,000 a barrel.
Oh my god.
We got a couple of Dan's the type of guy here. You want to read
You're
some of
supposed
them?
to laugh, damn it.
Tom Hunter donated $1. Dan is the type of guy who would sit naked in a red leather chair.
God, I
Chilling
don't know
dogs
why
just
that's so
so he can
weirdly
laugh at his
specific, but it's
farts.
right.
Yeah. That's basically on the money. Let me see. Dan's the type. Gregory says Dan is the type of guy who takes a dump on the 2-hour bus ride to the Bears game and forever defiles the air on board for everybody else.
Dan's the type of guy to play Santa at the mall without ever being hired to be one.
Right. He just shows up.
Yeah.
Scarlet Ebony says Dan's the type of guy who sues in all you can eat restaurant because they politely ask him to leave after he eats all the food.
But I haven't had all I can eat.
Yeah. That's whoa, wait a minute. Ryan says Dan's the type of guy who says he's nice, then immediately threatens you with physical violence.
That one's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I don't know if he would do that.
But, okay, I have conversations like this with people that turn out to be guys more than half the time.
More than how many times have you been jacking off on web?
Do it.
Yeah. So exactly how many people have you been pissing in cups on webcam for, Dan? If you can come up with that.
I thought I was the only one.
Yeah, I know. Dan's the type of guy whose pants are blue with toilet liquid.
What?
Not
That
sure.
doesn't even make sense, and I agree with it.
Yeah. I agree, Euro. Dan's the type of guy to eat 3/4 of his meal and then complains for a refund. Yes. He's the kind of guy who would eat an entire steak and then tell the waiter, I'm not paying for this. This was overdone.
Dan's the type of guy, and so is Jim Roush, to when he's eating out at a restaurant and he gets a young woman server, he tries to joke with all these things that he knows that the girl doesn't know about. He's like, and he tries to drop all these references to things he knows she doesn't know, and she goes like, and it's only her job to just smile and go like, well, yeah, that's so funny, and he goes, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Dropping quotes from like Laugh-In from the 70s or something.
Looking to his buddies, be like, "Can you believe this fraud?"
Asshole donated $1. Dan Allen is the type of guy who goes to the Chinese buffet and takes a huge dump to try to fit more cream of some young guy.
Yes, asshole. I can see that. Dan's the type of guy who would carry a crushed sandwich in his back pocket. Dan's the type of guy who plays Predator Roulette. 12-year-old girl or 25-year-old guy doesn't matter.
Dan's the type of guy to keep a dog in a hot car for hours on end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan's the type of guy you catch peeking through a stall crack while you're trying to take a dump in public. I'm
just curious.
Dan's the type of guy who, if he's standing next to you at the urinal, takes a peek.
And gets sad.
He gets very, very sad because.
That's what that's supposed to look like.
Yeah. I don't even. That's not even half of what I have. Dan's the type of guy who is. Dan's the type of guy who's been banned. Oh my God, they're coming in fast and furious. Who's been banned from every dive bar within 10-mile radius of his house for groping the 68-year-old barflies at the end of the bar.
Hell yeah, he's the guy that like when the rest of the staff is ready to go and it's closing time, he's still sitting there.
Richard Jordan Samuelson donated $1. Dan Marie Allen is the type of guy to park his car outside and think that's a good alibi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Shout out, Sean Ranklin.
Checkmate, atheist. My car's outside.
Yeah.
Not inside.
Obviously, my intentions were good. I drove here.
In a car.
So.
Where is that car, you may ask? Funny story about that. It's outside.
So check and mate, bitch.
Yeah, it's the kind of guy who walks around a gym locker room naked. Dan's the type of guy who in high school walked around the gym locker room naked and made all the kids look at his dick and then called them gay.
Yes.
They turn out to be very nice women, but not elderly, but my age.
So elderly.
Yeah, that's elderly, Dan.
I mean,
my age, 17.
Yeah. And again, this is Dan, so entitled. Like he's too. Dan Allen's too good to be just dating some 48-year-old woman. He's Dan Allen, goddammit.
Let's just say the women that hang out down at the Applebee's that he likes to hang out with aren't exactly, the type of woman Dan Allen goes for. Type of girl, I should say, that Dan Allen goes for. But again, listen to this. And he smiles and is confident in the truth again, in that he has tried to pursue somebody like this in this position, but it turns out to be not that. And he's saying, isn't it so funny that I try to do this all the time and it's like never a girl that's 13?
Right.
Isn't that so weird? It's so funny.
The one time I try to bang a 13-year-old and now it's Chris Hansen. Crazy.
Versus all those other times I tried to do it.
Right.
Some dude. What a jerk, huh? Pretending to be a 13-year-old online? Give me a break, Come on.
Dan's the type of guy who pulls his pants all the way down to pee.
From age 3 to 30. Yes.
I think he actually did that in his webcam footage, actually.
No shit, he really did.
Yeah. So that's right on the money, Julia.
That's a great point.
At all. And that's basically how it goes out there. You know what I mean?
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. I am sorry I am late. You can start your stream now.
All right.
Dan's the kind of guy who would give
bit?
you a cockney sandwich in Guantanamo Bay.
Yes, he is. Thank you, Trey. And Trey, don't worry, because I know we've been on for an hour, but we're only at the 3-minute mark of this
That's
footage.
just the magic of Dan Allen.
Yeah, exactly.
He just brings people closer together.
Dan's the type of guy that doesn't have a pulse or a heartbeat anymore.
Where did I see Aaron? Dan's the type of guy who keeps taking classes at the local community college to hit on the younger students. Aaron, that's exactly right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But if somebody tells you they're a 13-year-old girl and you show up at the house to meet,
Breathing heavy.
He is.
don't you see something inappropriate about
Probably
it?
human
Well,
as shit.
yeah, that, and he had just. To be fair, Dan is probably a little out of breath because he actually had to walk from the living room to the chair. So
Oh yeah.
it's more of a workout than I suspect that Dan Allen's been had in quite
Now you
quite
made
some
him
time.
nervous.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, maybe so, but I had my big doubts that she was 13. There's just no.
She says she's
That's
13.
like, look, you come home to your wife, and you're depressed, and you're, in shambles. She says, "Where have you been?" You go, "I've been to the casino. I bet our life savings on black, and it came up red." And she goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he goes, "Well, I had my big doubts that it was going to be black, but, I went anyway."
I was just curious to see if it would come red.
Yeah.
And mini syllables, I got your picture, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Mini syllables did just did a drawing, and it's not Dan Allen though, but it's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah,
Here's a good one. Wait, sorry. Dan's the type of guy that orders a Big Mac at Burger King and then complains at the restaurant. Oh.
Asshole donated $1.
Thank you, asshole.
Dan Allen is the kind of guy who throws the dice at you when you're in a deathmatch round playing Trivia Murder Party 2.
He wouldn't dare.
You think he's that much of a monster, asshole?
What a great game. Yeah, Stan is the guy to order the wrong menu item at a restaurant and then complain about it.
Right.
Until the nice-looking female attractive manager comes out. And then all of a sudden it's all smiles.
Yeah.
The
I've met other people that weren't 13 and they were 25-year-old men. Which I don't have anything against
You're
that.
losing me here.
Yeah, not even Chris doesn't even know what the fuck you're on about, Dan.
And Chris has heard a lot of shit.
Yeah, Chris has heard some dumb fucking excuses, but Chris actually just got done listening to JPW's story, and
It's like he keeps presenting like the first half of an excuse,
right,
and then he just forgets the other half that
Yeah.
actually exempts him from
Right,
what he's
right.
being accused of. Yeah.
well,
My car's outside.
the part when's the part that's supposed to make me look good? Oh, Kelpill is hell.
Curious about this child because
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. Dan is what I imagine Tony Farmer looks like.
I can that's kind of my image of Tony Farmer too, Trey. I when I think of Tony Farmer, I think of. I wonder if Dan Allen changed his identity, if he's not really dead, and he became Tony Farmer.
See, I always thought Dan Allen looked like what I imagined the Doctor to be: tall, handsome,
Right,
giant horse stink.
Of course.
Yeah, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
And Kelpill, I got to tell you, I just purchased my Kelpill T-shirt, so it's.
Why don't you purchase an actual kelp pill?
I have face makeup. It's close enough.
All right.
Well, I mean,
But if somebody says they're 13, maybe you should just stay away.
well, yeah, you're absolutely.
Right? I mean, why take a chance?
Well, you're
I think that was
absolutely
the
right.
genuine moment of enlightenment. Like,
Dan Allen's penis donated $1. Has anyone seen my testicles?
No, they're nowhere to be found. Dan Allen's
did
penis.
I hear that right? Did nobody donate right then?
You're right, exactly.
We got a non-existent donation?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, the penis is there, sort of.
Oh, you can call it that.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a remarkably horrible penis, but it's there.
It's like a really big vagina.
Yeah, basically. Which one did I get? Were there different I mean, I got like one in. I got a gray one, but it's
I know Kelp Pill selling merch.
Yeah, Kelpill selling merch.
Shit, dog, I might have to cop me a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I already got a baked salmon hoodie. I wear that shit all the time. I love that.
Yeah, I just bought myself a Kelpill a Kelpill T-shirt. I didn't know. I don't know if there were. I didn't see like other designs. I thought it just had your logo, but it's the logo is fantastic. So I'm going to be proudly rocking my Kelpill merch. Hopefully,
I'll just wait till I come out with some nice Heisenberg lingerie line.
Yes.
It'll be real nice.
I'm working on my hashtag Team Derek T-shirts.
Oh wow.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I wasn't kidding,
Dylan
Jim.
Klebold and Eric Harris donated $1.
Uh-oh.
Dan's the type of guy to, instead of celebrating 4/20ths by smoking weed, he instead celebrates it as the 21st anniversary of Columbine. I have my big doubts that this will get laughs.
I laugh. Happy
You're
birthday,
supposed to
Hitler.
laugh, damn it.
Diane Rodriguez donated $40. I was saving to buy tarantulas at Repticon here in El Paso. And then it got canceled, so now I am giving my money to our precious Princess Betty.
Oh, Diane.
Fucking spiders land octopus.
Fucking
I
spiders
also
is
like
right.
how Dan admits to smuggling items from the Philippines to Chris.
Yeah.
Why does he do that?
You're
Yeah.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
Oh my goodness,
Trey
they just
Woodward
keep coming in.
donated $1. Dan Allen hasn't seen his penis in 30 years.
More than that, Trey. More
I
than
don't think he's ever seen it.
no.
Ryan had a good one. Dan's the type of guy you see on 90 Day Fiance, and hell yes he is. Mail order
Supposed to
bride.
laugh, damn it.
Nisel donated $1. Finally caught your stream, Liv Clawbah. It would have been epic if Twink Toilet was one of the guys catfishing Dan Allen.
He might have been.
Could have been.
He might have been. He might have been. Hey, I heard there's this guy that likes to piss on cameras.
If you're gonna flirt with a guy that has anger management issues and you like to get beat up, well, match made in heaven, my friend.
Yeah, Dan Allen and Twink Toilet would have been a perfect combination, I think.
Twink Toilet could have flirted with him for months, and then when they went to meet, Dan could have just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Nisel. God bless you all. You're all my precious little princes and princesses, and Dylan. And hopefully you'll be able to get that tarantula. The tarantula. She likes spiders and she likes fucking
Are you gonna name that
octopus.
tarantula Hannah? What was it, Hannah
Yeah,
Marie or something? Like
Can you do that, Diane? When you get the tarantula, can you name it Hannah Nicole?
Yeah.
I don't even think of boys' names.
Yes, finally. Oh, that Omega Bear. I'm gonna call it that. The guy that orders food 1 minute before closing.
Yes, and a very complicated order too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he does.
I want the wings, but I want a mix of the sauces.
One sec.
Wesmos donated $2. Clawbearing time is the kind of guy who charges you for a full man massage but then goes straight for the happy ending. Yes, I am here for the hand job, but don't forget my back also hurts.
I know, but
Massage tease.
it was $5,
You're
Wes.
supposed to laugh,
You're gonna
damn
get
it.
your license taken away for that.
Dan-isms testicles donated $1. Just kidding. Dan had no testicles. Haha.
Thank you,
We
Dan.
got Dan Allen's penis and Dan Allen's testicles.
This is the first time in my life I could ever hear myself saying, "Thank you, Dan Allen's penis," and "Thank you, Dan Allen's testicles."
The first time, man, you haven't lived.
I know, right? And Wes, I mean, it was $5. You want the
You want the
full.
Robert Kraft special? You got to pay extra for
That's
that.
the 25, and you get the full deal, baby.
Mm-hmm.
$5. I skip right to the happy ending. Besides, this is a time of social distancing. I can't afford to be getting caught.
Dan Allen's the kind of guy who stands inches from you at the buffet while you scoop your food.
Yeah.
Insanity pepper.
And,
Mwah!
and just breathe on top of you,
Yeah.
like
You gonna eat all those potatoes?
very anxiously hoping that you don't take every one of
last
the
scoop.
of the sweet potato casserole.
Or come down, Dan. There's like plenty of salad left. Salad.
Yeah. And he just starts drinking the dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, Wes did have the Groupon. Okay. Well, Wes, the next one is free then, my friend.
I guess. But
I'm
like stuttering.
Nobody cares what consenting adults do on the internet or in person. It's really
I have
nobody's
Chris a
business.
little bit. You go back like 5 seconds, you see him do a little eye up and down at Chris, like either am I about to fight this dude or am I about to fuck this dude? Like,
Okay, let me go. I'll go back a little bit.
just a couple seconds. Just watch his eyes.
I guess. But
I'm
like stuttering.
Nobody cares what consenting adults do on the internet or in person. It's really nobody's business.
Oh yeah,
You saw that, right?
yeah. He's sizing up. He's sizing him up. He's figuring. Can I take this guy? Yeah, I think I probably can. Yeah. Or oh, I wonder what his penis looks
You're
like.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $2. Wes, I finished some lyrics and sent them to Clawbah. I will need help with making a video before I post anything. Also, my Twitter is still blocked for no reason. #free Minnesota BLRS.
Yeah. Hashtag free mini syllables. God damn it.
Y'all got a little music project in the works? Interesting.
Nice.
Nice.
I will make sure that I get that to Wes, mini syllables. Even though, and it's only because I love you, mini syllables, because otherwise I wouldn't want to be talking to
You're
Wes.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1.
Thank you, Trey.
If Dan's chest ISNT to Harry, we could send a picture of his tits to Lorne.
We probably could. I'm sure there has been.
Why even bother with that? Just put 2 melons next to each other.
I am quite certain that some of the images that Lorne has jacked off to were male.
Be it in or out of prison.
I'm guessing. I'll bet that like some of the booby pics that he got were actually Grandpa Stan.
Oh no.
Can't confirm or deny that, but I have a feeling.
When you get into a situation where somebody says they're 13,
Well, like I say,
not get involved in that.
like I say,
Punching the face, looking
a
away,
couple past
stuttering,
experiences show that
all
they're
signs
never.
he's lying.
Oops. Oh, I screwed up. Sorry.
Show that they're never 13. You know.
So you visited people online. You visited people who you met online who said they were 13 before.
Well, yeah, 13 or 15.
So it's not the first time you've done it.
Again, there's a little bit of Dan truth.
Right.
Time to reel it back.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I've 13 shit.
I fucking do it all the time. I go to meet people that are 13.
Almost every day, Chris. Jesus Christ. Look at me. What 13-year-old girl can resist this?
Well, no, it's wait a minute.
Okay, now the backtracking. You're going to talk. The silver-tongued Dan Allen is going to talk his way out of this one.
I'd love to do a Dan Allen edit where he goes, "Whoa, wait a minute," and then just a minute-long pause.
Yeah. What would have been great is he went, "Oh, wait a minute, whoa," and then just ran.
Yeah, through the screen door.
Right through the screen door.
With a Dan Allen imprint of him flailing
Yeah.
his arms like.
Yeah.
I've never met a 13-year-old girl from offline.
Well,
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think naive 13-year-old girls are even that stupid to meet with you, Dan. I think there are a lot that get taken advantage of, and people like you are the reason that this show exists and that law enforcement is
You're
so
supposed to
serious
laugh,
about this.
damn it.
Tom Hunter donated $1.
Thank you, Twam.
Dan Allen is the kind of guy who would not get any of the scumbag. Steve meme jokes because he thinks Steve was an okay guy.
You're probably right, Tom. He's not so bad. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, Twam.
Because
Let's get back to the verbal
I'd
ballet.
love to, but the thing is, there's 80 people watching right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've only got 44 thumbs up.
What?
We already got our designated Cornfield Mafia 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, right. I swear they're subscribed to me just to thumbs down me as soon as I put something out.
Hey, having a subscriber to watch your videos is going to give you more revenue in the long run than it doesn't even matter that they thumbs down the videos. It's not like they're taking money out of your pocket by doing that. So thumbs down away. But all I'm saying is, I'm not running the stream here, but if I were Clawbah right now, I'd have my finger over that thought crimes button like it was the nuclear launch button right now. So
I might even have something worse.
get the fuck out of here. No way.
Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose. They keep them light. Everybody was dancing in the
Stop it.
moonlight.
Somebody who said they were 13.
Whoa.
No, not 13.
Can we see this in half speed? We don't actually have to do that, but I'd love to hear Dan go, well, in half speed.
Yeah, it is funny watching him do the mental
He
gymnastics.
fits 6 sentences into 1 second.
You could just see, if he had the little thought bubbles.
We took it frame by frame, yeah.
Or if you could see what he was thinking, there's a little Dan Allen with his arms out going, I got nothing for you, man.
There's a little Dan Allen in all of us.
Yeah.
16 in my
a
area,
little.
Yes.
and it was a guy that was, I don't know, mid-20s.
We hear this story
who
again.
had a big laugh.
Off the Verge, that will never. I'll never be playing that as a song sound clip.
I don't know. I think that would make a lot of people go crazy.
It'd make me go crazy.
That's why I was just very curious.
What do you do for a living?
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Oh my God, asshole.
Asshole donated $71.
Jesus
Not a
Christ.
71. It's Heisenberging with 2 fingers up your ass.
That is officially a 71. It's when you're Heisenberging with 2 fingers up your ass.
Asshole, where was all this philanthropy when I was doing my stream? What the fuck? Why would you give to somebody who desperately needs the money instead of giving it to me who would spend it on alcohol? Why would you do that? Asshole, seriously though. What a fucking boss.
I'm telling you, man. Asshole.
Asshole, anytime you want to reach out to me and get on one of the streams I do, please. We'd love to have you.
Well, I think Asshole was on the Jackbox.
Unless they went by a different name that I didn't know. Oh, but Asshole is always on those streams.
No, I think he was playing along.
Oh, yeah, I know he was playing, but I'm saying if he wants to get in on a call.
Uh-oh.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Something salty and dangerous is coming
Weslos
now.
donated $1. Many syllables. Your first mistake was sending it to Clawbah.
That's a good point.
He will take credit for it just like he did with my Codstock website.
True.
I happen to know. Clawbah will just beat him on a stage while he interrupts techno music and makes dumb noises.
That's about what I do, Wes.
Wow, Wes donated $1. He must be breaking the bank here. Wes, you don't have to give away your whole life savings during the stream. My goodness. I don't want to embarrass you here. But,
yeah, and that's he's pretty much on the money there. Clawbah will be just me on stage interrupting techno music every 6 seconds.
I would pay great money to be there. See that?
Don't worry though. I will get that to many syllables. I will get that to Wes, even though it means I have to talk to Wes. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make for you.
I'm a programmer. Basically, I work for myself. I do a lot of buying and selling.
Antiques?
A lot of antiques, yes.
He's basically just he's basically describing like, was his whole thing? Did he just have an eBay store?
Something like that. And isn't it so weird that Chris like almost immediately picks up on what he's saying? Like, was this a thing at this point in time that was like a normal thing?
What, selling shit on eBay? Like having eBay
No,
stores?
but just to say buying and then like Chris like immediately knew what he was saying. It's like, oh, antiques. Like,
oh, yeah, maybe. Or maybe Chris had seen that episode of Seinfeld.
I will come to you and we will get up.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Tom Hunter donated $1.
Thank you, Twom.
What did God say after creating Dan Allen's penis? Oops.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh shit.
Well, let's just let this one go anyway. Nobody's perfect.
I'm gonna give you the reins here for a moment. I'm gonna step away.
All
I'll be
right.
back.
All right.
Yeah, well, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like you're trying to fuck a 13-year-old, Dan. And it's not going all that great. Something about this guy's face, his body.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I am laughing.
Many syllables donated $1. Heisenberg, if you want Wes to donate more, just trash his house.
Yeah.
Making living with you unbearable.
That's what I did. I went to his house, said I had a lot of health problems, and then I just ate all of his Doritos and his tacos, and it's a common thing. Thank you, mini syllables.
It's all.
She says, "Oh my God, how cool!"
Yeah, but she's like,
he is so drowning. I love when the predators start drowning. He's trying to think of something witty to say, but he forgets that he's Dan Allen. Come on, Dan, you can do it. I know you got something great to say. Let's see those verbal gymnastics. I know you got it in you, Dan. Do it.
like it's a role play thing.
Oh,
it's a role-playing thing.
He might
Where
as
was
well.
that the whole first 5 minutes of this interrogation?
He might as well just be blaming Sally motherfucking Wexler now. Why she didn't get the hard drive, yo? Why?
2 words, role-playing chat room dude.
Yeah, well, it's a common thing.
Oh, yeah.
I wish he would have just like went into the Predator bag and just used them all like rapid fire. I was just on my way to the beach. It's a role-playing chat room.
Laugh, damn it.
Joey's here.
Trey Woodward donated
Joey.
$1. Jesus told God you can't put a dick on this fat woman.
Oops.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened. Dan Allen does have a nice head of hair, though.
He also was sculpted by the gods.
Laugh,
Yes.
damn it.
West Moist.
Westmos donated $20. Heisenberg, I was saving this for your next stream, but how about you? Eat a bag of dicks while you put your other foot in your mouth. Good luck
Holy
scoring
shit.
some silver paint to huff now. You broke bitch.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
Hold on.
Anybody out there who wants to do a charity stream, sign me up because I'm really good at guilting people out of money. And this is a charity. This is something that I didn't even realize. Ooh.
Salty and dangerous.
I didn't realize for a long time that Clawbah was donating this money, and I couldn't believe it at first, but I realized that what a difference it does make to somebody who's definitely very special to our community.
Mm-hmm.
So on a real note, that's pretty fucking sweet that he does that. Any chance I get to monetize my channel, I will absolutely take all the money for myself and not donate it to anybody. But I'm glad that there is somebody in the community that does.
Well, and there's going to be a very, we've almost hit a very special milestone. I'm waiting to get it confirmed, but we've hit quite an impressive milestone. But
Are we talking billion or trillion?
But yeah,
It's
it's
US, by the way.
but yeah, we're I think we've hit it already, but I just need to I just want to get confirmation on it.
He's role-playing,
Role-playing chat room, dude.
I mean, all the time it goes like that.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I am laughing, Jim.
TCAP Recipes donated $1. Sorry I am late. Stay tuned tomorrow for mac and cheese pie.
Ooh.
It will be the first recipe that has dinner in a movie.
Ooh.
Also look out for hawks.
Look out for hawks. Dinner and a
Did
movie.
I hear that right? Mac and cheese pie? 2 of Lorne's favorite things in one dish?
Yeah, I think so. And I wonder. I'm curious to see what the movie is going to be.
I think it's going to be good.
Hopefully, it's something by Neil Breen. Come on, tell us, what did we hit?
More than that you know of. Give us a more than. And a less.
More than. I'll just say it. But again, this is unconfirmed. We are at 15,000.
Shut the fuck up.
So that's half of.
Holy shit.
Yep.
The fact that you're even like hovering around that number.
I never.
Oh my god.
Never. No, yeah, TCAP recipes. It's actually 15,000.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless the fucking people in this community.
I'm telling you.
I feel so good knowing that my money went to this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speechless at that. The fact that there was even a quarter of that from this community is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But holy shit.
I'll tell you, when we first started talking about this, like we were gonna be happy if
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Okay, Jim,
Drunk
I'm laughing.
Bartek is comedy donated $1.
Uh-oh.
A Jew, a Russian, and a Canadian walk into a Chinese laundry with a gay duck. You know the rest.
Of course, I know the rest.
Fill in the blank. Yes.
Fill in the blank. That's on Jeff.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Wesmos donated $1. I actually got monetized yesterday.
You deserved
I
it.
was shocked. Who wants to help me spend the 27 cents I made so far?
I know, right?
Clever. How about
Hey,
a half
big
and half
spender.
behind the Blue Oyster tomorrow night?
You know what, Wes? Why don't we meet at Pompillo's and kind of see what happens?
go from there.
Yeah.
You know what they say about Pompillos, right?
What do they
Those
say?
breadsticks are great.
Hey, I have heard that, among other things, about Pompillos. And congratulations on getting monetized. Wes, you totally deserve to get monetized.
It's literally like life fuel. Like, I get so fucking happy when I see people in this community succeeding.
Yeah.
In real life or in just this stupid little YouTube community of ours. It is so satisfying to watch people who have otherwise said, like, look, I'm not here for me. Like, I'm here to bring attention to this, social issue. I'm also here to raise money for a cause. I'm here to spread the word about something. Like, I fucking love that people like you and Wes and others can succeed in this platform that otherwise is very strict towards people that talk about the things that we talk about. So
yeah, totally.
It's amazing we've all even lasted this long. We are not even halfway through Dan Allen's.
I know, I know, right? And just for the record, my channel is not monetized.
But it should be.
Well, I got denied. YouTube denied me monetization. I didn't really want to monetize it, but I thought to get super chats, because that was how I was really originally going to do the fundraiser for Betty. To get super chats, you have to be monetized first, and my channel was ineligible for.
Well, I heard that you get paid in likes on your live streams.
That's how I make my money.
I mean, that's how you feed yourself and your family and
that's
pay bills.
Yeah, I have to feed my ego.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Lorne Armstrong donated $1.
Hi, Lorne.
What in the actual fuck? Some cocksucker said 15K is halfway. Last time in checked, I paid her $120.
Yeah, 400.
Fuck, you can't do math.
God damn it! You got us there. You got us there, Lorne.
TCAP Recipes donated $1. Congrats to Wes Most for getting monetized.
Hell yeah.
I think I am gonna pour myself some Hennessy to celebrate.
You should.
I am working towards that myself. Lol.
You'll get it. You'll get it, TCAP Recipes.
Oh my god, that's got to be a matter of time. That's got to be right around the corner.
He needs to be at 1,000 subscribers. So make sure everybody who's listening subscribe to TCAP Recipes.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. Clawbah doesn't need monetization. He gets enough from his shirt sales.
That's true. That's true, Trey. I live off my Good and You t-shirts. So yeah, I get all kinds of monetization.
Are you really going to deprive Clawbah time from his 4th summer home by not buying a T-shirt?
Right, exactly. Can't do that to me. I've had to furlough my wait staff.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Meb donated $1. Shut the fuck up about Dan.
We can't. I got Heisenberg here. Thank you, Meb. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, TCAP Recipes.
I have an idea.
But you are very right. This is not good.
No, it's not, Dan.
Dan's the type of guy to make a huge deal about this type of thing if it happened to anybody else.
Right, exactly.
And way come down on them.
Yeah, he was watching.
While he himself is totally capable.
He was one of these guys watching the show saying, "Look at this sick fucker."
I have an idea when we meet, and if you want to do stuff, you're in charge.
That's so nice.
Then you go on to say that she's got to keep it secret.
Oh, he's doing the heavy breathing now. It's almost like he did one jumping jack. That's how hard he's breathing right now.
Well, our secret. That's so sexy.
What's so fucking funny, Dan? Dan is.
What is with this shirt? I'm sorry, I can't get over the shirt. It has no collar. It just ends at his neck.
Yeah, that's just
he made this shirt from home.
Yeah, it's just a generic white t-shirt.
Sure.
What?
I really would like to meet you, do things, have dinner, whatever. I've never met anyone from.
He should be rocking a kelp pill t-shirt.
There's another lie, though.
If he was wearing a kelp pill t-shirt, I don't think I'd be as hard on him as I am.
I don't think Kelp Hill wants that type of notoriety.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Message before.
I'm gonna send Lorne a Clobbering Time t-shirt though.
Did you hear him, by the way? I've never met anybody from Yahoo before, according to the chat. Moments after he said, I meet guys all the time.
Yeah. More than half the time it
That's the equivalent of like, hey, girl, you're the only girl I talk to. Well, he's got like 10 girls that he's talking to.
Oh, of course, Dan Allen got all kinds of girls.
If there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, why are you telling her that it's got to be kept secret?
Well, basically, what
Trey said his neck folds cover his collar. Fun fact, he's actually wearing a turtleneck, but his fat folds cover most of the neck part.
Right. Everything about him is turtle related.
Everything about him is just round and
You're supposed
obtuse.
to laugh, damn it.
Asshole donated $1. Everyone give Donnie a hug, pray for the Sam Squanch, then subscribe to Chef.
Yes, give Danny a hug, pray for Sasquatch or Sam Squatch, and TCAP recipes. Hell yeah.
Yo, I don't know if Asshole even makes content, but if y'all aren't subscribing to Asshole,
Meb donated $1. You should give a free shirt for all donations over $100.
Who, me? I would, Meb, if right now, just between you and me, I don't have t-shirts. Don't tell Lorne.
Oh, but I mean, like, if somebody was looking for a TCAP shirt, where would they even go? Hypothetically speaking.
I'd say baked salmon. Go to Baked Salmon.
He has a little bit of merch over there.
Baked Salmon has some merch. Kelp Pill has some merch.
Based Shaman has some merch.
I have a long sleeve Based Shaman t-shirt.
you know.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I'm laughing, Jim.
Many Syllables donated $1. Guys, I wanted chicken wonton tacos from Applebee's tonight and they were out of them. How long before my urges to rape a child from not getting the food I wanted kick in?
Well, that's a sliding scale. See, mac and cheese takes about 6 months. So the chicken wontons, I would say, is probably 3 months. So yeah, about 3 months. You should start to feel those urges kicking in.
Joey says, who is worse under pressure, Dan or Alonzo? Dan, because Alonzo's cool when he admits to his crimes. Dan's a little flustered.
Yeah, well, Alonzo was a little flustered too.
Well, Alonzo's like, would I fucking, yeah, or no, but or probably maybe, but Dan's all fucking over the place.
Yeah, I think Alonzo was just Alonzo was a little bit drunk, maybe a little bit drunk and startled, and he had to pee really bad.
The whole thing is that what I was telling you is look at.
Meb donated $1.
Thank you.
I would buy a Clawbah shirt.
One day maybe I'll make one, Meb. I really only said that just to piss off Lorne, but who knows? Maybe I said that because I knew Lorne would hear it. But I might do that, Meb.
Trey Woodward donated $1. I am selling TCAP banana hammock soon.
Ooh.
Get yours right away.
You know what? I am in the market for a new banana hammock. So Trey,
What happened to your old one?
Wear and tear.
Yeah.
So Trey,
Hey,
I'll be hitting you up soon.
If you don't mind, I just wanted to say that if this video gets 150 likes while it's live, and
Yeah.
everybody types in the comment "Clawbah, Clawbah, yes, Daddy," I will literally expose myself on camera.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Excited?
Are you for real?
I'm a little excited. I'm not gonna
Curious.
lie. Yeah, I'm a curious predator.
Ask her, are you for real?
But that's not what you're saying.
No, I have said that in there though.
Oh no! Check! It's in there somewhere. How his chat log was pretty fucking long too, wasn't it?
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Tom Hunter donated $10. Thank you also to the Catfish, who not only created the content.
Yes.
That makes many of these streams possible, and Clawbah and other TCA pers who came up with. The idea of doing for Betty what ultimately helped right a wrong done to a kind, trusting
That's absolutely
woman.
right.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Joey donated $1. What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? You get what you fucking deserve.
And what we deserved was Lorne Armstrong.
Or Dan Allen in this case. And yes, thank you, Joey. And Tom, you're right. Shout out to the catfish who, again, if we didn't have the work from Emma and Tiffany and Ramona, we wouldn't be able to do this fundraiser. We wouldn't have been able to do these streams. So
Many syllables to answer your question. We need 300 likes to get Clawbah to expose himself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it only happens if it's live. So
yes.
Text like 10 or 30 of your friends and get them to come on.
Yes. Preferably a video of him naked rambling in the shower about how he was going to send a pic, but we were too busy hanging out with other guys. There's a few of those floating around, mini syllables. All you have to do is you just have to ask around.
Because I don't need this in my life. I take
In fact, mini syllables, you might want to check your spam folder because I'm pretty sure you got one.
my father's blind. I take care of him, and I don't want to get in trouble. Look, I don't want to. In fact, today I said, if I could.
Why do you think he brings up the my father's blind thing? Is it just to?
That's my friend's mom is dying of cancer, sort of like, well, you might want to come down on me, but listen to this shit. Like,
Yeah.
Listen to the stuff I've been going through.
Yeah,
So you can understand why I wanted to molest a child.
I can't possibly be a bad guy because my father's blind. So this is.
I think that's a little bit of truth in the Dan Allenism.
It's just one of these things it's basically like how Lorne said,
Also, how selfish of him, by the way. If he is his dad's sole caretaker, that he goes out and does some shit like this, unbelievable.
Yeah. That's true. This smacks. Oh.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Meb donated $3. My love to Betty.
Thank you, Meb. Meb, my love to you. God bless you, Meb. But this also strikes me as the kind of thing like Lorne's mom tried to do, where I need Lorne back, so he brings me to the grocery store. I can't get around much anymore, and I need my Lorne to take me to the
loan me my own car.
Yeah, right.
If nothing else, I'll meet you because you are a cool person. All right. And
what means Dan Allen's definition of a cool person?
If you're like Dan, you're cool.
Laugh, damn it.
Wesmos donated $10. Hi, Betty, please have $10 more dollars I was going to give to Heisenberg so he could buy a white thong and lock for his door.
Son of a bitch. I needed that, too.
Damn it. Talked your way out of that white thong, Heisenberg.
Yikes. Me and my big mouth.
Whoopsie. Stupid do that.
Thank you, Wes.
Wes Moist. The great Wes Moist.
Having my doubts that it's some
Imagine
13.
being in a Clawbah stream and not being subscribed to Wes Most right now.
Oh, if you're not subscribed to Wes Most, I would. I can't.
What are you even fucking doing?
Yeah. Come on.
Year-old girl, because of the way she just came off, the way she types, she purposely misspells words. I mean,
So that's a cool person.
Yeah. I'm always thinking, you know what? She doesn't know the I before E rules, so she's actually pretty fucking cool.
So I've got this girl I'm talking to. She's all right, but man, she doesn't purposely misspell words.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, that's. I always look for somebody who will just throw out a misspelling.
Intentionally advertise that they're a decoy.
Yeah, right, pretty much. And he shows up anyway, though, because he's Dan Allen.
kind of obvious.
Wes who? Wes Moist. Wes Most. I'm working on a new video. Will be out within 4 and 14 days.
I can't wait for Baked Salmon's new channel, East Dry.
Yes.
The truth. And actually, see, I was right.
What else can you teach me?
Taught you a lesson, Chris. See, I may have walked into a sting house. I may have just fucked my entire life up, but
I fucking knew I was going to do that.
I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you like if you want to explore the male body, you can do that. Show you how to have orgasms.
Well, that's pretty selfish of Dan, because if you genuinely meant that and said explore the male body, that's a bad body to...
Yeah, no. Kids...
For learning purposes.
That is not what a male body looks like.
It's, I don't know what it is that looks like.
It's some kind of artifact. I think it's some kind of dinosaur.
Like a Neanderthalic fossil of
mankind
no. Before he grew testicles.
No, don't get confused. That is absolutely not what this is what a guy looks like. Don't listen to Jim Roush and don't listen to Dan Allen. This is not what a guy looks like.
Everybody type Buffalo Bill's going to win the Super Bowl in the chat. I promise we won't play Thought Crimes again the whole call. Just saying.
Okay.
You don't want to have sex.
That's
I can show you
when I thought she was actually a gay guy.
He's, again, just mental gymnastics.
Yeah,
I thought she was a cool person, so I wanted to meet her.
He's
I
hedging
thought
his
she
bets.
was also a gay guy, but I also thought she was a decoy by the way she misspelled words.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also met people like this on the internet before, and they turn out to be guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never met a 13-year-old, but today I was going to, and might I add to this, my car is outside.
Oh, and did I mention that my father's blind?
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $1. Clawbah to give you some insight into my singing skills. When I told Bean Girl I was thinking of singing the song I sent you, she said, maybe you should hire someone on Fiverr. Ha ha ha.
Well,
You're supposed to laugh,
I think you
damn
should
it.
still sing it, Mini
Meb
Syllables.
donated $3. I challenge everyone listening to donate $3. This would mean $250 to Betty.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, Meb. And Mini Syllables, I'm sure that you have a very lovely voice.
Yo, fuck Diane. I don't
You're
like
supposed
you.
to laugh, damn it.
Fred donated $2.
Thank you, Fred.
This is the ideal male body.
Mm-hmm.
You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
That's right. That is what peak performance looks like.
It's not a word. It doesn't exist.
Mm.
But I would describe Dan's body as chundle.
Yeah.
That's just the word that comes to mind.
Yeah. I would call it bloppy. I would consider him a very
jumbo.
Yeah, very
Jumbo,
a very bloppy sort of body.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, it's all cyberspace.
Yeah, but
That doesn't mean
You remember when things were calling cyberspace is not a word that I
we're talking on cyberspace right now.
yeah, but that's not.
Am I actually talking to you? Seriously, I want to are you actually like a real person, or is cyberspace like just all fake?
It's everything's an illusion, Heisenberg.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking
What is it? To go on the internet and use it to try to solicit somebody who you believe is underage for sex. You get that, right?
Yeah, right. But wasn't my intent like she said? Oh, do you have?
Hold on, this is a better lying area over here.
When I set up my date for sex, it wasn't my intent per se to have sex.
I want to see how many different areas of this kitchen I can bullshit in.
Marijuana or whatever, And I said, oh yeah, I don't.
Didn't bring any condoms, no. He showed up empty-handed, not because he was innocent, but because he was a fucking asshole.
And because they don't have condoms that fit whatever that thing is that he's got.
Just use
down
saran
there.
wrap at that point.
Yeah, at that point, it's there's nothing made for.
Dan has what we would call an innie rather than an outie.
Yes, that's right. There's not a product that will adhere to that monstrosity.
Isn't a diaphragm like a vagina for women? Or a vagina for women? A condom for women?
I think so.
Like a physical thing they can put inside them? And that's what Dan Allen might be
Yeah,
gravitating towards.
he might want to look into those.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Bartek's Comedy Hour donated $1. What do Lorne, Dan, and a turtle have in common? They all want to get there before the hare.
Ah! That's fucking great. That's great.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Asshole donated $1. This is it, I am out. Possibly the last post from my E6520. Everyone say goodbye to an asshole's laptop.
Oh no, asshole. R.I.P. asshole laptop.
I don't.
To think Essel's going to get a whole new computer that they can view Dan Allen's penis on.
Is that what happened, asshole? Were you curious and went onto Perverted Justice's website and looked at Dan Allen's penis and
It's like the Ring video, but it's like you're cursed as soon as you see the Dan Allen penis.
Your computer just said, "Oh nope, I'm out."
I can honestly say my life has gotten significantly worse after viewing Dan Allen's penis.
I've actually literally had bad dreams. It's haunted my dreams. I really wish I didn't give it, but because I'm curious.
The fun thing is people think that we might be exaggerating or doing a little bit of hyperbole.
No,
we're not.
No. It's just as bad as you could even imagine.
Think of the worst type of penis you could imagine, and that's almost Dan's dick.
I had a feeling like that when we were going to do this Dan Allen stream. I had a feeling it was going to be 2 hours of us.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Look at that, his peen.
Wesmos donated $1. Heisenberg is the kind of guy who thinks women have a detachable vagina. Clawbearing Time is the kind of guy who doesn't know either way. That's
Right.
my friends. He's
That
a virgin stream.
That is true. I've heard stories, Wes, but
Why the fuck would I think otherwise?
Yeah. You tell me I'm.
She takes
I'm
her
wrong?
penis off and puts her vagina on.
Yeah, it's a common thing.
That's how a baby is made.
But I knew this was going to be 2 hours of talking about how horrible Dan Allen's dick is.
2 hours?
Almost.
We could fucking fill a day with that shit.
No. Yeah, me and Heisenberg are just going to do a marathon 24-hour stream of just talking about how horrendous Dan Allen's penis is.
I would like that very much.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. We're actually
Trey.
living in the Matrix, and Lorne is the only one who has been unplugged. On a serious note, his life is an awesome social experiment because it's so artificially controlled.
Yeah.
Christian shit.
He's basically in the Truman Show, Trey.
That's some Black Mirror type shit.
Yeah.
Where like everybody outside of him gets to control his life. And by control, I mean like send a text message to
Right. That's about
greatly alter his life.
Yeah, and then send him some pic that you find on Google Images of just
With like the watermark over it saying
right,
stock
right,
photo.
right.
Like, hey, this is me.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Dan Allen is deceased, and I wish he was deader.
Yeah, he couldn't be dead enough.
Encouraged minors to drink. I didn't bring any of that.
What would have happened, Dan, if I wasn't here? And if
Probably I would have just talked to her and left.
Just talked.
Probably. You know what? What I was thinking on the way here? I was thinking,
hope to God that she's short or nearsighted, because I don't want. I'm gonna have to turn off these lights because I don't want her to see that disgusting, horrible penis.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. I have searched for Dan Allen's penis and have never found it. Could you send it?
Neither is he.
Well, Trey, yeah, exactly. Neither is he. Trey, if you go on to put "trying to be normal" chat log or Dan Allen chat log in Google, it'll take you to the Perverted Justice website, and you'll be able to see it there.
You have to. I mean, it'll give you the chat log, but it'll give you an express like link you have to click on to view it because it warns you. It's like, do you want to see this? Like,
Yeah.
here it
You're
is.
supposed to
Like,
laugh,
I
damn
guess.
it.
Cat G donated $5.
Oh, Cat.
Pretty weird. Cut.
Thank
We
you,
aren't
Cat.
even close to that
I
part
know, we're
yet.
getting there,
My
Cat.
goodness.
My precious little feline princess. Thank you,
Telling
Cat.
you the dangers
Thank you,
of
Trey.
the internet.
The dangers of the internet. Bye.
Hey, really cool person that's a 13-year-old girl that's probably a decoy, but also probably a man. I want to tell you how dangerous the internet is, because sometimes I go on the internet and I meet girls that are actually men.
Yeah. Is this
My
the...
car's outside.
This guy is the prototype of what the dangers of the internet are. I mean, he's like 300 pounds. He's
got a Jabba the Hutt type figure.
He does. He's still not as odd a figure as my boy.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $1.
Thank you, Mini Syllables.
S-hole, I'm selling my 2018 MacBook Pro if you're interested.
Oh, nice.
As a bonus, there are probably some nudes of me on it if you're looking to throw up and lose.
There's probably
some
some.
weight.
There's probably some nudes of me on it
You're
too,
supposed to laugh,
asshole.
damn it.
A nude grosser than Dan? I don't
Hill
believe it.
donated $5. At West, most interestingly, the ancient Greeks believed that hysteria in women was caused when the womb became dislodged and would travel about the body.
Wow.
Has that been disproven?
If Kelpill says it, I believe it. Thank you,
One of the most
Kelpill.
advanced races, nations of people. So that you kind of have to believe it.
Yep. I believe anything Kelpill tells me.
I am
Oh, Dan, easy.
a really nice, mellowed, nice guy.
Yeah.
But I really do.
I'm not
Nice,
really
Nolan. Do you not get that vibe from him? At this point, I kind of do.
Tom Hunter donated $1. You don't want to see the pic.
No.
Imagine a morbidly obese Ken doll
Yeah.
with a tiny burnt grain of rice sticking out and no scrotum.
You can't unsee it. You can't
Or
unsee
like
it.
the Ken doll as they're normally without genitals.
Right, basically. But yeah, no, he seems like a calm, rational person. He's stalking around the kitchen. Yeah, no, he seems like a good guy.
Off the verge, that's great.
Dan Allen is also a poster boy for the dangers of overeating, that's for sure.
I didn't think it would be a 13-year-old girl either. I thought it would be an older woman.
Why were you so cautious then?
Well, an older woman now.
Yeah, well, you know,
What happened to a 25-year-old guy?
he's covering all his bases.
I heard that you couldn't tell anybody. It had to be your little
Well-
secret.
I thought it could have been, I thought it could have been some kind of mystical creature, like an elf maybe, or a wizard. Might as well just throw that out there, Dan.
Like a Schrodinger, like is it or is it not? But you don't know until you actually go to see it.
Yeah.
Like it is a 13-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl. At the same time, it is a 25-year-old man. At the same time, it is a 60-year-old woman.
Well, you can't just take people's word for it. You have to run into their kitchen and make sure that they are exactly who they say they are.
Do you think Dan, if he had the ability and the means to, would shrink his penis in Photoshop to make it more appealing to a small child?
That well,
Now we've stumbled onto a conspiracy.
I don't think there's any Photoshop. There's no
'Cause I always thought Dan
CGI.
was packing a 12-inch dong.
There's no CGI in the world that can make that thing appealing to anybody. And
Maybe you're right.
definitely in, was this 2008, the Sting?
Oh my God! Wait, 2006.
2006. That technology did not exist to make Dan Allen's dick appealing to anybody.
Just, I don't want anybody to know what I'm...
Insanity Pepper, I just looked. It's not as bad as I thought. Really? Okay.
Think about it though. Think about having a sexual liaison with this guy and how shitty he is and how fat he is and how disgusting he is, and then all on top of that, he's got this weird mutated penis.
You're right.
It just all adds up to a disaster.
It's horrifying. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
that I cyber sex out on the internet.
Tim, don't make fun of me. I'm drunk.
You know what? I don't know. Just, I don't know if I started it or if she did, or she came across and said, it's our little secret. And I said, oh, that's cool. You know, but
Sounds
I
like you
did
brought
keep-
him up.
Favorite lines coming up.
Well, maybe so. I'm not going to, I don't have it memorized, you know. I mean, I just don't know. But the whole, you know what, the whole thing is that I tried. It's like I got sucked in almost because she goes, oh, I really wanted to meet you. And it's like yesterday I'm going, no, this isn't good, this isn't right. You know, I have too much to lose if my father is blind.
I don't know if I mentioned that before, but my father's blind, by the way.
And she goes, I'm getting mad at you. You know, and I'm going,
What's that?
That's it. That's the apex of Dan Allen's mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
He knew morally in his heart that this wasn't right. He knew that this was a mistake. But as soon as the decoy said, I'm getting mad at you, he decided to fucking go through with it. And that's his, like, hey, listen to this guy. Listen to this excuse I got. She told me she was getting mad at me.
Right. Yeah, I just can't
What else am I to do?
I cannot bear to have a 13-year-old girl mad at me.
That I've never met.
If I left this conversation, I would never see nor talk to again.
Wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Yeah. She could grow up to be like the scientist who discovers the cure for coronavirus. And
or maybe I'm the catalyst for her becoming a serial killer because she's angry at me.
Right.
I just could. It wasn't my it was my moral obligation to go through with this.
The spiral, the downward spiral her life would go into without getting a little bit of this Dan Allen.
I could only imagine that a girl who has seen me pee on camera, living a life where she didn't meet me for sex. It boggles the mind that
right?
Something like that is even possible.
She wouldn't be able to recover from that.
No one could.
No, this is Dan Allen you're talking about.
well, you are really cool. I know. You know, that's all in there.
Dan, really cool. She says you're 13.
Well,
I mean, how cool could that
How many sentences does he start with? Well,
he's taking after Dustin. Well,
hold on, just a minute. I won't. No, hold on.
go ahead and put it on. Oh, that's
That's the other impression that I do that sounds exactly like Dustin.
like I say, I'll go back.
see how it looks?
I see how it looks. You're absolutely right. You know, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It
See,
does.
at this point, this is what perplexes me about Dan.
Mm-hmm.
What is he still doing here?
I don't know.
He almost kind of meandered on over to the door.
You're
there.
supposed to laugh, damn it.
Trey Woodward donated $1. This girl could grow up to be the plastic surgeon who fixes my cock.
Yeah,
I couldn't let her be mad.
Trey. Exactly. That's exactly what was going on in his head.
It's the good Christian thing to do.
Yeah, the part of him that was Catholic knows that could have been
Depriving a young child of the pleasure, the God-given right to see a misshapen, malformed penis. What that can do to a child, to miss out on that rite of passage.
just not a risk Dan Allen was willing to take.
I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up right now.
No, I get it, man. Let's
What you're saying is correct. You know, I agree. Believe me, I mean...
Fun thing here. Did you notice what just happened?
He agreed?
No, he just fucking pulled up a chair to get comfy.
He's been moving around an awful lot. Like he'll sit down for.
Suddenly, this is the time he's like, well, better settle in.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
I think he's ready for an old-fashioned debate.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the last time ever.
Last time you'll ever
And here comes some fun
Use Yahoo
moral lessons
Messenger.
from Dan Allen.
Or talk to anybody online without really knowing who they are.
Yo, who's controlling the camera right now? Was this the show?
Yeah, I think it is.
They zoomed in on his face like that?
Yeah, they do that to a lot of these guys.
We have some good friends.
Talk to anybody online who you don't know who they are. Well, Dan, that's kind of like day one internet shit. It took this interaction for you to learn that. And this is before online dating was even a thing, which can kind of be excusable, but like the fact that he's like, I went into this chat room to talk to this total stranger who I thought was a 13-year-old, and it turns out she wasn't. So the lesson here is to not talk to anybody unless you're absolutely sure they're a 13-year-old.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They could be guys. How disgusting would that be?
That I've never met. You know, but it's more of a business type
But yeah,
thing.
No.
Are you addicted to the internet?
No.
Do you have a compulsion?
so he kind of alluded a little bit. He wanted to talk about his business. This is like Dan's the type of guy that doesn't shut the fuck up about whatever he does for business.
He might be trying to work in a commercial here. Maybe
He just tried to work in the import-export to the confrontation he had facing allegations that he was about to rape a child.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
No, you're not supposed to
Bart
laugh.
donated $1. Anyone know how Jess H is doing? She mentioned she was sick and I am kind of worried.
she said she is doing she said she's doing 10 times better. So and she was she was at one of the live streams yesterday. So she said she's feeling better. So thoughts are with Jess H.
Thoughts, not thought crimes.
No, definitely not thought crimes. But yeah, I heard she's doing okay. She's feeling a lot better. So God bless our precious little Jess H.
Well, I don't think so, no. I talk to... I get in on once in a while. You know, daily, yeah, sometimes. I mean, I have friends, like, in the Philippines.
This is like me trying to work in my TCAP friends to a conversation.
Yeah.
I have friends who I've never met around the world who I talk to about YouTube, sexual predator type stuff. I don't want to get in trouble there.
Yeah. He does have friends in the Philippines, so that pretty much excuses anything that he's doing right now.
Can I just say real quick, and I hate to like bring down the mood for a second, but anybody in the chat who ever is going through any sort of turmoil or is in a difficult place, 100% reach out to me to talk, or anybody in this community. We would love to hear from you, and we would love to help you. If you're not feeling well, if you're going through any type of things, my digital door is wide open.
Yes, same with me. My email address is in the description of this video, so please feel free to reach out to any one of us.
I think a lot of people who have struggled mentally, emotionally in this community have gone on to do amazing things, and I think it's because that this community is so supportive of one another.
Right, right, absolutely.
About city that help buy things for me and export, import, sort of.
Unless you're Dan Allen. Dan Allen, if somehow you're still alive and you can go ahead and not reach out to me.
You have to have more of a penis than Dan Allen to talk to us, which means that most women with vaginas are okay.
All women with vaginas, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Even though I'm not an import exporter, so I don't get in trouble there. Well,
What do you think?
he's just digging himself a bigger and bigger grave.
Fuck.
How many?
Why did I even say that?
How many more crimes would you like to admit to, Dan?
Look, this afternoon I was going to stay home and watch the Blockbuster movie that I never returned. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
God damn it! Please don't. Please edit that out. I mean, sure, I've killed a hobo or two in my day. I mean, who hasn't? But I regret it.
I could have taken my, I could have went and taken my car that's outside to get inspected because it's past inspection. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, and by the way, I could prove my car is out there, but just don't look at the plates because they're expired.
Look, you can't trust anything I say. I'm drunk right now. So.
Yeah, just let me drive home.
Well, I wish I could just run home with my tail between my legs.
You can't run anywhere, Dan Allen.
That's a great point. You can kind of slowly, sweatily saunter home.
Undead Gaijin donated $5.
What's up, James?
After I bought the dump, I went and looked at Dan's penis.
Oh no.
I regret the things I've done.
Dan. Oh, undead. I am so sorry. Is that
Let's start a fucking tally of people who were glad that they looked at Dan Allen's dick.
Is there anybody who would be glad?
Because that would be 0.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, you can't even run over to the water cooler. You ain't running out of this house.
You know what?
Fun fact: Dan actually had a vestigial tail. He was born with a physical tail.
Really?
It's a mutation.
Is that what's on the front side of him?
Well, you see, I think some skin got diverted from his penis to
maybe
back the tail. That was the problem. He wasn't using a metaphor here.
No.
I feel like
dick's so small it's a tail.
Yeah, the base hit pretty much.
Apologizing, but I mean, like, it's.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $1. Guys, my state is opening everything back up and I'm kind of scared because I have an autoimmune disease, so which of you are gonna let me in, Bean Girl? And
Who is that?
_Pi shack up with you.
Mini syllables.
Mini syllables, you seem like a very smart person, so I think you know better than to do whatever the fucking stupid shit people are about to do and go out right away. Like, look, we're all in this together. It's unfortunate because if we all just did what we were supposed to do for a little bit of time, it wouldn't be an issue. But we got people out there that are like, well, my kid, my grandfather may die of the disease, but I gotta get these roots redone.
Right.
My hair is atosis.
Yeah. I know there's a contagious virus out there, but
I need to get to Jimmy John's.
This tattoo, I've been meaning to do it for quite some time.
Come on.
Yeah, be safe, mini syllables.
Maybe it is a family thing. Maybe it is a parent thing. I'm fucking loving quarantine life, living by myself. I fucking love it.
I know.
The office, don't have to leave the house. Fucking just hang out here and talk to my good friend Clawbah, whose video needs like 3 more likes at least.
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah, we gotta get there.
Cyber. Who do I apologize to?
Apologize to us. There's 85 people in this chat. I demand an apology.
Another great philosophical quandary. Who do you apologize to in a crime that was only simulated to catch predators?
If you're Lorne Armstrong, you make a video and you apologize to the world.
Because you didn't get your mac and cheese.
Well, no, just because, he understands that he did something wrong and he felt that the world needed an apology because the world follows everything Lorne Armstrong does.
And the world said, I forgive you.
I just like to apologize to the world. One of my favorite Lorne Armstrong quotes.
The thing is, apologies are barely worth anything, but who he should be apologizing to is his own family.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, hey, sorry I dragged our fucking name through the dirt and caused us so much shit because I was a selfish, horny bastard. That's who you apologize to.
That's right. And you apologize to Chris Hansen for wasting his valuable time.
Oh, and that woman that you stole several $1,000s from. That might be a good start.
Yeah, that'd be a start. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel sick.
Did you look at your own penis too?
Is our lovely lady in question, is she still in Maine that Lorne stole the money from?
Yeah. Betty?
Oh, so he could go and finish the project.
I don't think she wants that. Yeah.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Mini Syllables donated $1. My biggest concern is there will be a requirement to return to physical work locations. Mine is literally in a hospital building, and if I refuse, I may be out of a way to make income.
Oh my God. Jesus. Mini syllables, I don't know what.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I hope not mini syllables. Mini syllables is such a precious little princess.
I think governments, state and federal, are going to have more common sense than the fucking individual citizens. So again, just use common sense and be careful, but you can't help what stupid people are going to do.
Yeah. God, that's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, mini syllables. I'm guessing that you're in Georgia with that idiot governor in Georgia.
Or Florida, or like, well, as far as essential businesses go, the WWE.
Right. The WWE.
Absolutely.
Just...
I am not the police.
No.
But I am Chris Hansen.
That right there, that well, by the way,
Yeah.
best part of the whole video.
Yeah, well.
Let me tell you why. He just poured his fucking heart out. He's anxious as he's ever been in his entire life. He's nervous. He's got blue balls. Quotes.
Literally.
And he just realized that he just said a bunch of stupid, incriminating shit to somebody who's not the police. So on the one hand, he goes, well, as in, thank God you're not the police. But the well, on the other hand, is also, well, who the fuck are you then?
Yeah, right. And why did I just waste all of these stories on you?
Look at the freeze frame. Look at the look. He's like, he's definitely either eyeballing the cameraman that's about to come in right now, or just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah. Yeah, he's about to shove some cameras down some throats.
And what a heel turn.
Oh, absolutely. He seemed like such a nice guy, and then
from hero to villain so quickly, with the snap of a finger.
Jeez, despicable.
Well, you better. I'll shove that camera down his throat.
I don't think you're going to want to do that.
Do it. Do it, Dan.
Yeah,
do it.
let's see it, Dan.
Go on, Mr. Big Shot.
No, we can't keep you here. If you want to say anything else to us, we'd love to hear it. You're free to leave, obviously.
Your attempt to being a badass just backfired horribly in your face, Dan.
Mr. Dan Allen has never heard of a little old guy by the name of Ron Knight.
That's right. You don't want any of that, Dan.
Trust me. He fucking body slammed David K into the ground.
He did. If he could take on David K, what chance do you stand, Dan Allen?
Sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, but can I talk to you outside?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Well, I mean, I obviously want to say something off camera.
What do you think he wanted to say off camera? Do you think he would have offered to suck Chris's dick?
I think it would have been, hey, guy to guy, my bad.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're dudes. You understand?
Yeah,
hey,
guy to guy thing.
You're kind of fucking up bro code, man. Bro code.
To be honest, I think the off camera would have been very confrontational.
Oh, you think so? I think it would have been.
All of a sudden, now that he knew that the threat of law enforcement was gone, he was gonna fucking unleash like the Dan Allen within himself.
I think it would have been
go fucking off on Chris.
I think it would have been just the opposite. I think that there was going to be a lot of begging and a lot of crying, and he was going to just act like a little bitch.
See, I think he's the type of guy that thinks he's so intimidating that he can get them to throw the interview away and the footage away. If I get angry and aggressive enough, I can intimidate all these guys to fucking go home and leave me the fuck alone.
Penelope says, I think he was going to offer him money. I don't think Dan Allen had any money, though.
Well, he had friends in the Philippines.
He did have friends in the Philippines, and his father's blind.
This is one of the great mysteries I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
What Dan Allen would have said off camera versus what Twink Toilet would have said on camera. God.
He probably very well could have said, we boys. Chris, we boys.
We them boys.
Yeah, the camera's turned off at this point.
Well, then I'd like to say that pretty much I think you have it all wrong.
What is it that they have wrong, Dan? You just
thought I was a man, an older man coming to have sex with a girl that was underage.
I mean, Jesus Christ. This isn't a Nine Inch Nails music video. It hasn't been cut at all. They've had a camera on you the entire time.
You thought I was the guy that didn't have my car outside.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got the part where I said that my car was parked outside, right? I just want to make sure that that's on the record.
Yeah.
But your point's well taken.
And look at that. What a good sport.
Yeah.
And,
all's fair.
Learned his lesson.
Never do that again.
Believe me, I've listened to you.
I haven't learned anything, but believe me, my ears work.
I've heard you talk.
Yes. everything that the words that were coming out of your mouth, they registered in my head holes.
Eardrums.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to be fair, Chris, I think we could just get rid of this pesky footage. What do you think?
So, and I think I've been pretty much upfront, sincerely.
Like, good job, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And you taught me my lesson. We can just go ahead and throw away the video.
That's right. See, I've been pretty much upfront.
My email's on here. My phone number's on there. You can call me. Talk to me if you want to phone.
Hi, guys.
And then this is
Pretty
just
weird.
like gray, like in between panic and acceptance and confusion and everything else. Dan just kind of, for a moment, is one with the universe.
Yeah, and
Takes in what's going on and recognizes that these are individuals doing a job.
and he's going to work in some of his stand-up routine, the comic stylings of Dan Allen.
Oh, if there was ever a more appropriate time for comedy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Here it
this
comes.
maybe Seinfeld will see this.
Cut.
They're going to stay on. I mean, you're free to leave.
Oh my God, he's so funny. How is he single?
Well, you know what the problem was? That joke would have landed better, but Chris Hansen just walked all over it. You know, he didn't give that joke time to resonate.
What if the camera guys did cut?
Yeah, well,
Like, oh, okay.
the pedophile said cut, so Chris was. I'm not supposed to. I thought we were taking our cues from the pedophiles here.
I'm not going to try and keep you here. If you have anything else you'd like to say, fine.
No, you're just doing a story, and I got caught up in it. Is what you're saying.
Sure did, Dan.
Right, Dan, you did get caught up in the story.
Probably a very good story.
As long as it's probably going to be a very good story. I don't know if you want really me on there. I mean,
Dan Allen's
I know-
story. Yeah, you're right. Like, he thinks he's like, well, I must be the most uninteresting, not memorable guy. And
Right.
So, good luck to you with all the other guys you catch in this story.
I'm sure when you edit this together, you're not going to want any of this stuff on there. You might want to keep that "Hey guys" cut thing in there because that was some of my better work.
Just that bit.
Yeah, just leave that part. It'd probably be a good idea to blur my face.
But put my name in there because I want any talent agents to come contact me, but I don't want my face to be on screen.
And guys, you're going to need a lot of pixels when you do that blurring. The penis,
You have to pay your pixel guy pretty well.
the penis, not so much. You'll need two or three pixels. But when
you can allocate the pixels.
when you're blurring my face and body, you might want.
You don't have to blur the whole stream of piss, by the way. just the little peen.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Maybe
He was an innocent bystander off the verge. He just wandered in this house. He was completely innocent.
Just like JP.
Outside of the fact that he had the chat that incriminated him because he solicited sex from a minor. Outside of that, if you forget that,
Yeah, take that out of the equation.
he's just a normal dude.
Yeah, I don't know why you have to make it so negative.
show other people.
Other people. Wink, wink.
Anything else?
Other people.
Yeah, Chris. He's doing a Jedi mind trick on Chris right now. Chris, other people. In fact, I heard about that John Pierre Weary. You might as well just let that whole segment
You want me to give the
hit.
hookup? I got that guy I got the Mexican on the bus on speed dial right now. If y'all want to talk to him.
Although I'd be okay with if the whole segment was JPW. I'm not gonna lie.
Dan Allen, I'm sorry, let me fit one more in here. Dan Allen's the type of guy to monopolize karaoke night and not let anybody else sing because he wants to sing the whole night.
He would be definitely that type of guy, and he'd be singing like the Eagles or something,
So, like really long songs.
Yeah.
Piano Man.
Yeah, right.
Bye, Miss Like he
Hotel
would sing
California.
Really long ballads. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, he's giving them
Just kinda taking it
giving
in,
them
right?
eyes, man.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Tom Hunter donated $1. The funniest part is that basically his argument was that there was A 90 chance he was going into a house where a random gay man would be laughing at him.
Yeah, like that's right, Tom. It's like, you know, like best case scenario for Dan was that he was walking to a house where a bunch of 25-year-olds were just going to go in and laugh at him.
So by his logic, he was either going to A, meet an underage child for sex, or B, meet a catfishing man who was going to humiliate him.
Yeah.
Why did he go?
Either way.
Because both are a great time.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Click the damn hide button. What hide button?
Oh, hide. Stop sharing your screen on the bottom.
Oh shit! I've had that on the whole time.
Yes, you have.
My bad.
We got to do the whole stream over again. Go
Yeah.
back to the beginning of the video.
No, I'm sorry.
Why don't you come on off the front? Sure.
I did it the last 3 seconds of the video. I'm the worst live
Take care of that.
I'm the worst live streamer ever. Here it is.
And as mysteriously as he appeared, he was gone.
All right.
No more Dan Allen.
Mr. Heisenberg, I'm so glad that we finally were able to do this.
This was a terrible time. I had no fun. I had a great time. Thank you so much for letting me come on. And props and shout outs to everybody who tuned in, who liked the video, who donated. That was insane. I can't believe that these people are come together in the way that they do to do something so positive about something so negative.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's always very humbling and very very emotional to see the support that she's getting from everybody in the comment room. Not just the donators, but all the people who are in the comments being supportive and
Man, those donators and the people in the chat right now, if y'all aren't subscribed to them already, definitely do that. It probably means nothing, and it's probably not going to cost you anything or cost you any time. These people may not even make content, but if in the event that they do someday, you're going to be one of those supporters that helps them out and helps them grow. So I say subscribe to these 80 or so people that are in the chat right now.
Hell yeah.
Or at least one of them.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, that's great. Clawbah, I heard this is the last live stream you're ever doing. Ever.
This is it. That was it.
That was nice. Okay.
I knew that I was going to go out on a bank having Dan Heisenberg with me to do the Dan Allen stream. It's that was basically my only goal on YouTube, and I accomplished it. So
well, that's nice.
I am going to disappear forever.
Was glad to be a part of it.
Yes.
But I mean, like, in the off chance you ever did another stream again, when can we expect it?
Yeah, you never really know with me. I might do one later tonight. I might do one tomorrow, but I will definitely be on Sunday. Sunday, we are hoping to do a Streamzilla where I'll have.
Wait, shh, don't spoil it.
Okay.
Hype it up a little bit.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
I am laughing, Jim.
TCAP Recipes donated $1. I forgot to mention another blow to Lorne.
Another blow to. Oh, great.
That would have been embarrassing.
Another blow to Lorne.
Thank you, TCAP Recipes.
God bless you.
Another channel you should be subscribed to.
And my man Heisenberg is what are you at, about 940 with your subscribers?
I'm knocking on the door of 1,000.
He is knocking on the door of 1,000. So people, please, if you're not subscribed to the great Heisenberg White, he does a lot of the Jackbox games, which are a lot of fun.
They're fun, and the most fun part is that anybody watching can play with us.
That's right. That's right. And it's got the Never Ever show. Occasionally he'll get on there and dance for us.
I'm really sorry I didn't get the chance to expose myself on your stream tonight because we didn't get 150 likes.
Yeah, well,
We'll try again.
We'll do it. We'll do it again sometime.
Okay. But any love I get on my channel would be so greatly appreciated. I really do. I really am thankful for the shout out, and I am trying to grow this channel, but I'm just constantly amazed by the type of content that everybody I've ever been affiliated in this community has put out.
Yes.
My level of knowledge when it comes to video production and editing is at about a 6%. Clawbah in time can throw on just the live stream switch and just go off and make incredible content that's so rewatchable that I could just watch it over and over and over again. And you got people like Wes out here making incredible videos and incredible content. Let's try to rattle them off. Baked Salmon, Mr. Gigi, Base Shaman.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development, Tiffany Lockhart, Kelp Pill, Wine Lover, who doesn't even make anything anymore. I still have a lot of love for her.
Crank Cinema.
Teacup Recipes, my goodness, of course. There's just so many.
Andrew
Burkhead. I Wreck Everything Adam. He has a channel.
The Lorne.
And he might be on an episode of Never Ever Show.
The Lorne Identity.
Crestfallen.
Emma Inferno. INFRO.
Yap. Joey's TCAP channel.
Scarlet Ebony. Duke Raptor. In fact, if you go onto my channel, you'll see I have a bunch of shout out videos. All those people. And Euro is Euro Skawachi still here? Because Euro just started producing content. Euro is doing doing a gaming video where he made the guy look. He's doing Fallout, and it's basically like the Lorne Armstrong story.
Joe Run Comedy, Michael's TCAP channel,
Patrick's TCAP channel, Joey's TCAP channel.
In this chat.
Hell yeah.
There's no
Zicky.
Walls. There's no shortage of quality content out there.
That's right.
By quality, I mean people doing commentary over 15-year-old footage that aired, once. See. But Nick Bagley, yes. You said Sim Squall, Tiffany Lockhart, yes. Amber, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Atlantic City.
That's right.
One of these days, I'm going to get him out of retirement.
Zoe Mauve, hell yeah. Dr. Julian Bashir.
That's right.
Fast
the
Eddie.
Cappening.
The Cappening, Fast Eddie. So much.
Fast Eddie. Oh, I love Fast Eddie so much.
So much stuff out there. But if you go into any of those shout-out videos that I've done, I have links to all of these channels. Kelp Pill. Links to all of these channels that you should definitely be watching.
And you know what I would really love?
What's that?
Is if people in this community made a video about the other channels in this community that they really loved.
Yeah, I would
and
like
I
to
think
see
I'm
that.
going to have to do one of those myself.
You're supposed to laugh, damn it.
Wesmos donated $1. Make sure you subscribe to TCAP Recipes and support Baked Salmon on Patreon.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Great Babsby and Cyber Squeak and Danny G. Nathanielette.
Sam Pendleton back in the day.
Yeah.
There's a whole plethora. There's like eons and stages and time and history of types of TCAP content that are still out there.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, that subscription and that and that $1 a month on Patreon means everything to content creators.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Literally. Great Babsby, that's one too.
Yeah, Great Babsby you might be
Randy D,
you might be hearing my precious little Babsby on Streamzilla.
Danny G, a close personal favorite. Danny G, of course, she's on my streams a lot.
Yeah.
Just the bare minimum of what you can do.
Dr. Horstink. Yeah, I forgot about him. Dr. Horstink is great.
Dr. Horstink. Just whatever little you can offer, even if it's just a subscription and a thumbs up, world of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I just wanted to go out on that super positive note.
There we go.
So.
All right. Well, Heisenberg, again, man, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor to do the Dan Allen footage with you.
That was all right.
Conscious type person. Fuck. Why did I? Yeah. Yes.
Conscious type person. Mike V. Oh,
Mike V. Yeah.
It's not even possible to put them all.
I know. I'll feel like an asshole for forgetting somebody.
Everybody we forgot.
They're all great.
Bad.
They're all great. Mox Gunderson. Fucking Mox Gunderson.
Well, Gunderson.
But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with your old friend Clawbah. I might,
Seriously, God bless everybody who, during this time in our lives, decided to donate to this cause.
Shout out to Milena. That's one I forgot. She's fantastic. Rob Sopp. Yep, Rob Sopp.
And all our donos, mini syllables, S-hole. Fuck yeah, you guys rock.
Hell yeah. Keemstar. Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna go with people that are even loosely, Tipster News, Amanda the Jedi, Chris Hansen's channel, Venn Interactive Media. Can't give enough love to Venn Interactive Media.
Yeah. I made sure that I started streaming right as Chris Hansen was streaming. Didn't
even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all really missing out.
I know. I'm sure it's great. He's gonna stop coronavirus.
Finally, it's about time.
It's about time we got Chris Hansen on this whole coronavirus situation.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. Chris Hansen is in contact with the FBI about the coronavirus.
Yes, there is an investigation about this coronavirus, and he will not rest until this coronavirus has been stopped by Chris Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I think that is about it. I will talk to all of you guys. Heisenberg, again, thank you.
We're going to end this stream with Clawbah and Time doing the longest Bye Sweetheart ever recorded on YouTube.
That's not really what I do. I do that's not my outro, baby.
Well, I'll do it before you do your regular outro.
Go ahead, you do your outro. You do it.
Bye, sweetheart.
That was so pretty. Goodbye, my precious princesses.